Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Disappointing Johns. I am John, and we're playing Humblewood with our intrepid crew of adventurers. Morg.
Meh. Oh, that is indeed me.
Yeah, Jasper of Nottingham.
Hey, hey.
Doc Tumbleweed.
Howdy.
And Bellino, if he's back.
Hello.
Oh, he is. Look at that. He is. Don't know where Munin is at, so...
Oh, he just messaged, says one of the lenses in his glasses fell out.
What?
And, I don't know, I guess he needs it before he can join.
Alright, so we'll have Munin at some point. But for now, we soldier on. Like the resilient animal folk that we are. I guess you're only animal folk. I'm some sort of bodiless deity. Alright, who wants to recap us?
Well,
Silence.
do we need to do in character voice or just
No,
do
you
it?
don't have to do it in character. You can do it in character voice if you want. You don't have to.
Well, Doc Tumbleweed and Jasper, being best friends, holding hands, goes into town. Shortly thereafter, someone runs in from a neighboring city saying that the fire from the scorched area is spreading. What is it called?
Scorched Grove.
Scorched Grove. I was close. Yeah.
In fact, here, let me, so you guys can all see map there.
Mm-hmm. We were in Meadowfen, yes. And then we met with the elders of Meadowfen, and they have tasked a group of adventurers to go to Alderheart to fetch the army, the bird people, to come help save us from the fires.
Nailing it.
And then we left off in Winnowing Reach, where hopefully we can gain the support of the Magistrate so we can talk to the bird people easier.
Oh yeah, and Morg kicked a bunch of people's asses.
I do my best.
Morg beats people up real good.
Yes. So to add color to that, the person who came into Ashborough was not from a neighboring town, but was Kara Stormsinger, the head of the Meadowfen militia, who was sent out of Meadowfen to go investigate the Pillar of Smoke, and she returned to the town, which spurred on your leaving. And as you mentioned, sort of, with Morg beating people up, you came upon an Allurin, which is a cat person trader, being attacked by bandits who were robbing her, and you assisted her. Some of you pilfered things from her, and then she accompanied you to to Winnowing Reach. And now that you are here in Winnowing Reach, you guys took up a room at Wrangler's Rest for the evening, and some of you went to the bookbindery and met Damien, the bookbinder, who talked to you, Bellino.
Yes. Sorry, what's the guy's name? Damien. Damien is looking for his friend, who he hasn't seen in a few days. Kenna Brightspark, who's a researcher that was studying slimes in the area. And she has presumably been eaten by slimes.
Someone took notes.
I was like, oh shit, what's the name of that tree place?
You were like, Kenna Brightspark, who is a slime researcher. And I was like listening to the audience, and they're like, yeah, and the gorilla fought some people, some lady ran into the town. I'm like, all right, one person here took notes. Okay, yeah, so that's all accurate. That's where we're at now. It is the next day. You guys took the opportunity to rest for the evening. You have woken up. Winnowing Reach has begun to stir as the workday has started, and you are still in the Wrangler's Rest, where you started with a hearty breakfast that involved cupfus, if you recall.
I was gonna say the cupfus.
Oh, yeah, the cup.
And there we are. What would you like to do?
I would like to go meet with Damien and see if he found anything about his friend. He mentioned he was going to go check on her in the morning.
Okay. So you're gonna head to the bookbindery to see Damien. What would the rest of you like to do?
If I bump into Doc on the way out, do we?
Which you do.
You all ate breakfast together.
I approach him holding the medicine book in hand. And say, Doc, I found this intellectual medicine book. Maybe it will come in handy for you. And I pass him the book.
Well, shucks, I didn't get you anything. Here, have some cupfists.
I've eaten my fill, but your help will doubtlessly be useful in the future. And I hand him that common cures for magical melodies, if I'm able to somehow hand this to him.
What does it do for me?
Just a little. I put it in the chat there. It's just a little medicine book I picked up.
Yeah, can you drag that into your inventory at all? Otherwise, I will just drag it.
Maybe.
I got you. Don't you worry.
You got it? Okay. Oh, thanks.
That's
Appreciate
coming off
it.
morgue.
Speaking of things that help, I was thinking maybe we should all go see that magistrate, and if nothing else, we can warn him of the impending doom of the fire.
I think that's a great idea.
Although perhaps we should choose our words carefully. No need to start a panic.
That's true. We should also kind of hurry, because, the fire and stuff.
Oh, the impending doom?
Yes, that part. I'm a little nervous for some reason. I don't know.
It's probably because of the impending doom of the fire.
Yeah.
I gotta give a little bop on that. Stop saying impending doom. People go over here, and we don't want any trouble.
Right.
Okay, so just Bellino is heading to the bookbindery. Everyone else is going up to the magistrate's office?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to Bellino. It sounded like he maybe left first, so Bellino, you wander over to the bookbindery and sort of peer in the door before you step in, and you can see that Damien is there working on some more books, and you pop open the door and their little ears perk up. And they straighten their bow tie and they're, oh, it's you. Hello, welcome back.
Hello, Damien. Thank you. Did you check on your friend?
I did. I swung by her place this morning and I didn't see anything. I found notes just about her research. It seems she's been doing quite in-depth study of the slimes in the region down in the Mockton Caverns. I worry perhaps that's where she's wandered off to. There's even the best slime wranglers, don't go there unattended. There are teams that go there together.
Is there a reason she would go by herself?
Well, I mean, she's quite fiery. I know she's been aiming to make a name for herself. Perhaps she was just overeager. She's bright, but even the smartest folk make mistakes.
Yes, I am aware. I'm the smartest person I know.
Well, that's great. Perhaps you're just the mind we need to suss her out. I was hoping you could track her down.
Yeah, we'll go take a look. My friends and I don't want to speak for them, but, they might be willing. Help a young... What is kind of...
She's a Corvum.
Help a young Corvum out. We want to make sure that she wasn't captured by the slimes, if that's the thing that they do.
Yes, I believe it is.
Do they eat Corvum?
I suppose they'll eat really anything. They dissolve organic matter.
Can I see her research notes if you have them with you?
I don't, but I'll be more than happy to walk you over to where she's staying.
Great. Yes, please do.
Okay, so Damien will sort of lock up shop and you'll head over to Kenna's abode. In the meantime, the rest of you make your way up to the magistrate's office, and there are two bulky strigs, one about 8 inches taller than the other, but both the same width from shoulder to shoulder, standing at the entrance to the magistrate's office at the bottom of the stairs that you have to take to get up there. And they look you up and down, and they say, "Oh, what's this about?"
Oh, well, we got some urgent news that we need to talk to the magistrate about.
It possibly concerns the safety of the town.
Right. Who are you then?
I am a morgue, just a traveling oral.
Oral. Never seen one of you before. You're big.
So I've been told.
Well, magistrate's door is always open. Just, mind you don't break the stairs, please. We have to repair them.
I kind of scratch the back of my head, like, I'll do my best.
All right. On your way, then.
Clip, clap, clip, clap, clip.
Okay, yeah, so you guys head up the stairs then, I assume, since no one is saying that they're doing that.
Tiptoeing up those stairs.
And you reach the front of the magistrate's office. The door is open. Inside, you can see sort of an agitated Corvum scribbling away at just all sorts of notes and papers, and he has like rubber stamps and wax, sealing wax all over the desk. It seems like a pretty disorganized endeavor, and based on the level of ruffle that his feather has, he seems disorganized in his own mind at the moment.
I lightly tap on the door to draw his attention. So, pardon our intrusion.
He looks up at you and sort of like jumps back a little bit, and he goes, "Oh, ooh, hello, welcome. You're not. I don't recognize you. I'm the magistrate. I'm Magistrate Crane. Welcome. What can I do for you and your friends? And you?"
I kind of worry that I might be a little like intimidating appearance-wise. So I give Doc kind of a a light shove on the back to kind of push him forward.
Well, howdy, I'm Doc Tumbleweed. Put her there, partner. And
I kind of follow Doc up as well. Hi, and I'm Jasper the Squirrel Lock.
Well, good to meet you both, Doc. Jasper, well met. Welcome to Winnowing Reach. How long have you been here?
We just came in last evening, and we had some cupfists this morning.
It was amazing.
Wonderful. Now, there's a couple things that we wanted to discuss with you. We come from Meadowfen, and we're on our way.
Town.
Oh yeah. We're on our way to the capital to talk to the Bird Council. Because of the very urgent, how do I put this gently, impending doom from these scorched grove is spreading, and
Inferno.
We've already encountered ember bats on the way here.
Yeah, so I suppose we're coming here to let you know about this and to see if perhaps there's any information you would like to pass on, or maybe some aid that you would like to pass on as we make our way to Alderheart to speak to the council. I don't remember if that's correct or not.
The reason you were coming.
No, name.
The reason you were coming to we'll talk about it here in a second. Ash Barrow has burned. That's troubling. And you say you've come here for the fire? You're headed to the Bird Council.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, and we've been told that having a magistrate's help would help get us see the council sooner.
And
yes.
there were a lot of people in town who spoke highly of you, so we thought we'd just stop by, say hey,
Well,
that is definitely a lie.
You flatter an old bird. Well, here's the thing. You will need a writ of introduction to seek the Bird Council. They're very busy people. Adamantine, no, I'm busy myself here. I've got more things to deal with than I know what to do. It's the people love a magistrate with a door that's always open, but do they love to use it? So, let me make you a deal. You help me out, and I will prepare a writ for you. How does that sound?
Agreeable.
Well, yes, I just, would like to stress about the impending part of the doom.
Yes, it is a great inferno of incomprehensible magnitude.
And so, although we were happy to help, just as long as we get everything done right away, right? On account of the whole force being in danger.
No, I absolutely agreed. It is. You 100% should accomplish this expeditiously for me, so I can get that writ for you. It will take me time to prepare, and just taking a few things off of my plate will help me ensure that Winnowing Reach itself is prepared for such trouble should it come this way. If it's a worry of Meadowfen, then Winnowing Reach is the next along the path. I'm sure you understand. I have to worry about the folks under my wing.
Yes, birds of a feather.
In fact, perhaps you could entrust us with whatever message you would like to pass on to the Bird Council, and maybe we could, I kind of try to look for better words. Killed two flowers with one snip.
Indeed, I have nothing I need you to pass to the Bird Council per se, and my needs are a bit more local. I've got a few things on my hand that I'm a little short-handed on. You see, there have been bandit attacks all around the Winnowing Reach, on the road to Alderheart, on the road to Meadowfen, the surrounding areas, between the militia and the few forgot their name. The few birdfolk guards that we have here. We're spread thin. So
I kind of flare my nostrils angrily at the mention of bandits. That we ran into one of your, I believe. Oh, actually, was Eliza Pettigleam like a resident here, or just traveling?
Just traveling. So for background, the Allurin don't typically live in the Humblewood, but they're a really common sight as traveling merchants.
Ah, see, they're just kind of roaming around. I gotcha.
Yes.
We ran into a traveling merchant on the way here who was under attack by bandits. We're familiar with their ilk.
Ah, I see. That must be, let's see here, and he sort of turns around and scrounges some paperwork, and you see his sort of feathered finger go down a list. He goes, that must be Miss Pennygleam. Yes, she filed a request to set up shop here a week ago, and it looks like she arrived last night. I assume that was with you?
Correct.
Ah, I see. Well, it's glad to see that you're people helping people. That's good to see. Not a lot of that these days. With all this banditry around, it seems like everyone's out for themselves. But you're good folk. I know you're here to help people, which is fantastic, because I have 2 tasks that I'm in dire need of help with. And I ask you not to complete them both, but at least please take one of them off of my plate.
Do you happen to have one that's kind of en route to Alderheart?
Unfortunately, both of them will take you slightly south of the Winnowing Reach. But not too far. You could be there and back within a day or two.
Then we would be happy to help in any way we can.
Okay, so, and he goes to his desk and pulls out 2 pieces of paper and holds them up in the air, gestures with his left hand whipping one in the air. Our bookbinder, Damien, has filed a request to get guards out to comb the region for some Corvum who has gone missing, who has been spending time in the Winnowing Reach. I'm not familiar with her, but we don't have the resources to just send people wandering around. I've told them if a guard finds her, we're more than happy to return her, but he's persistent in his request for help. He was just here this morning, again. Aside from that, and he waves a paper on his right hand, we have a witch problem. So-
I'm not too familiar with witchcraft.
There, in the south of the Winnowing Reach, I'm gonna throw up a map here for you guys here.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the mock fields, in the swamp, is a witch, dabbling in all sorts of necromancy and demonic possessions and things that no civilized place should be dabbling in. And I need her dealt with, or she brings down terrible things to Meadowfen.
The mock fields are terribly close to Meadowfen.
That is true.
Yeah,
Well-
all of that is the mock fields that goes like south there. So direct south of Winnowing Reach is also still the mock fields, as is like Marsh View, like right above Marsh View.
Oh, gotcha. Like this whole like swampy looking area is the
Yeah,
mock field.
it's all mock fields. Yeah.
I mean,
and then
Well, I know Bellino was talking something about some slime, something. I don't remember a whole lot.
do we know that Bellino was going to the bookbinder?
Well, he I thought he spoke about it prior to like us playing the game.
Yes, I did relay that information.
So essentially, we choose one of the quests to complete, right? Is that what we're being offered here?
I mean that's you can choose a quest to complete. You can choose to do both. You can choose to do neither. It's up to you. Do whatever you want.
I think let's head that way and let's see what we can find, and we'll search for one person, but if we end up finding a witch or something else, that's it's just the way it goes.
I agree. If we encounter the missing person while looking for the witch, then all the better.
Very good.
Fantastic. Well, if you find the researcher, he was over here rattling off things about slimes and research, and if you're down that way, pick off a few slimes. Be more than happy to throw some extra gold in for you. We've got a bit too many of them roaming around these days. If you're going to go after the witch, I've heard word that she wears a curled horn necklace on her neck. Please bring it back to me as proof that she has been slain. I'll be more than happy to provide you a writ in either case and some payment for your time.
So in regards to the slimes, do you want us to like cut off their head or something? Or like their ear?
But that would be rather difficult for slimes. They have no discernible body parts. But
Is
okay.
like based on a trust system? We just kind of tell you how many we killed, and you just trust us?
I assume we'll be paid for the amount of slime we bring back.
I'd rather you bring back the researcher, and we'll just We'll
just ballpark it. Yeah, we'll just.
Feel free to bring back slime samples as proof of what you've killed. Otherwise, the slimes are not that much of a concern. Just something.
Well, definitely,
Well, there we go. I found the witch right here. The tea witch.
All right. Well, unless anyone has something else, I think we try to meet up with Bellino and check out the region to the south.
Yeah, we'll start heading to the bookbinder to see if we can catch up with Bellino on the way.
All right, sounds good. Munin, I see you are here. Welcome.
Hi.
All right, so okay.
I was gonna say we should probably at least update Eliza, because I think she was planning on traveling with us when we left.
Oh, right.
Ah, correct.
So we would at least give her an update, letting her know that we're running an errand for the magistrate and we'll be back in a day or so.
Okay, so you guys will head to talk to Eliza. We'll go back to Damien and Munin. I assume you would have gone to the magistrate's office with the majority. Is that right?
I'm sure. I figured maybe they slept in or something.
That's also fine. All right, so we will go back to Bellino. So Bellino, you arrive at a small residence, and Damien pulls out a key and unlocks the door. And he looks at you and he says, "I just found it inside when I was here. She left it just sitting on the table. So here, let me open it up for you." And he sort of, they walk over to the table and pick up the documents and books and start flipping through it. And they're gesturing and saying, "Oh, see, if you see here, it's just slime, slime, slime. A few mentions of the Mockton Caverns here. I don't know what else she could be doing. It's all she writes about, it seems."
Can I take like a quick look at the research, please?
Yeah. He steps aside.
Yeah, just like not like in-depth reading, just cursory.
Yeah.
I can get the gist.
Sure. Are you proficient in any skills that might give you insight into any research? You got any knowledge skills? You got medicine or arcana or nature or anything?
Nope.
All right. It's certainly, there are a lot of mentions of slimes in the Mockton Caverns.
Okay.
It does seem that she was doing research there, that her research primarily focused on slimes.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? No, we changed that. I thought that Corvum started off with something like that. He started off with a knowledge skill, I think.
Corvum's do?
Yeah, I have history.
Oh.
Didn't he say history?
I didn't say history.
Oh.
I did say a knowledge skill, and history would be one of those, but it's not one that's applicable here.
Okay.
Okay. Can I just like take a look around
Sure.
her home?
Yeah, are you looking for anything in particular?
Did anybody see her leave town?
You probably won't know that from looking around her house.
Well, yeah, but I wanna see if maybe I can see if there's like signs of foul play or.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll a What is that? Is there a
Investigation?
Is it investigation? Yeah, investigation. Is that what they have in this?
Yeah, it's like that's what
equivalent.
Search was. Yeah.
Yes, search. Investigation, yeah. I don't know why I was confusing it with... I was confusing it with insight in my head, that's why. Alright. And you got an 11. So you look around and things look disheveled, but it doesn't look like there was a struggle. There doesn't seem to be anything broken. It does look like perhaps she maybe just left in a hurry. But it doesn't seem to be any foul play. You don't notice any blood on the ground or anything.
Okay. Well, thank you, Damien. I think I have a genre. I think it's a good call that she probably went to the Mockton Caverns and see if I'll start there.
Well, much appreciated. Please just bring her back safe. She's one of my best friends here since she's started coming to the bookbindery. I'm very worried about her. Just let me know as soon as you have any additional information. You know where to find me.
Absolutely. And we won't threaten you next time either.
That is also appreciated. So there you go. Damien goes back to the bookbindery, and you're sort of still poking around, asking folks, if they saw her leave. And just about that time, you see the rest of your party, including Munin, who has seemingly woken up and wandered into the market late, walking up to Eliza, who now has a shop set up in the center of the market. You see them cross the market to speak to her.
Friends, how was the magistrate's office?
So
it wasn't the same without you.
that's true. Yeah. So I tell Bellino about our situation, our conversation, etc., etc. So how about we head south?
Yeah, sounds good. Head towards the Mockton Caverns and Mockton Fields? Or
do we
Mock
know,
Fields?
like, where that actually is?
We were told it was south. I assume there's a southern exit to the town.
Is there just like a trail, or are we bushwhacking? What's going on here?
There are signs that point the way.
Okay, I hope so. Because we do not have a ranger, and I do not have the wisdom to, be in the wild without a trail.
That is a good question. I am sure that if you are looking for more specific things, there are places or people you could seek out for that sort of information.
Well, Jasper won't. Let's do this.
So it occurs to you that, Bellino, that you look through the notes that you may have been able to find some specific mention of the location if you're looking for one of the Mockton Caverns that she was interested in. As for the witch, the magistrate probably would have just pointed it out, we can say, instead of you having to go back there and talk to him again. We'll just say you asked, and he would have just given you an approximate location. Near the center east by a large oak, I hear, is where she likes to perform her rituals. A swamp oak.
Over by that one tree?
Yep.
I thought the witch was just a rumor.
You thought the witch was a rumor?
Yeah, like, so they've actually, like, they've confirmed the existence of the witch.
Yes. Not only do they can, well, he has heard word and gotten multiple reports that there's a witch practicing necromancy and demonology, to the point that he even named a specific item that he wants you to obtain from her. So he has presumably not seen her firsthand, but it seems that other people have given reports that indicate they may have.
Now, has Bellino shared with us about the bookbinder?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted, because I mean, I suppose we could mention that the magistrate has also hired us to help find her, so.
Yeah, so I just tried to paraphrase that narratively.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he mention the books and research that he was unable to go through, so that I can luckily go and look through it all?
Look, I'm the smartest Corbin here, okay?
If you want to talk to Bellino and go back to the residence, you absolutely can.
I mean, I don't know what you would possibly find that I missed, but I guess if you really want to.
I kind of tap my foot impatiently. I have some concerns about the researcher and the slimes. I wouldn't want to delay ourselves too long.
Guys, I know this is crazy, but what if they're connected? What if the witch is responsible for the slimes?
I believe it.
Yes. Or what if the slime researcher is the witch?
Oh.
I should go consult these papers that Bellino may or may not have mentioned.
Oh, very well, but let's be quick about it.
I can read very quickly.
Okay, so Bellino, you lead them to Kenna's residence. For the sake of expediency, we'll say you go to Damien and ask for the key and go back and unlock it and look through the papers. Did you want to go ahead and give an investigation roll there, Mr. Munin?
I'm pretty good at looking for stuff if you guys are looking for things.
The silence.
Just look for it.
I just need to know what to look for.
Everyone fan out and look and see what you see that's interesting.
All right, Munin. You sort of flip through all of these like hastily written notebooks that you can piece together sentences from, but it seems to be like a pretty scatterbrained like collection of research. However, as you sort of go through them, you notice on the back of the pages there seem to be like sections of the swamp drawn out, and like you flip more and more, and then you start putting together that it's actually a map of the swamp that she has just drawn out in different sections on the back of these pages. And so you are able to put together like an approximate location of the caverns she's probably in for this research that she's sort of highlighted once you get all these laid out in front of you as a high area of slime activity.
Very nice.
Is the swamp in the area to the south of Meadowfen where the witches at, or are these in different spots?
So, the answer is yes and yes. So let me bring you back to the map here. So, the magistrate said that the witch was in the east section of the field, so probably in this area here, which the Mockton Caverns is to the west.
Well, as you can see here, we have a map. So, that's all I found.
I don't know what else we need.
Poorly drawn, not the best researcher I've ever seen.
Okay.
Well, let's go. Do we need a guide or something? Should we hire someone to help us, or are we just gonna wing it? Let's just do it.
If we have a map, I assume we can find our way.
All right.
I will trust the confidence of my team. If they're ready, I'm ready.
All right. So, are you guys heading to Mockton Caverns? Are you trying to get to where you believe the witch is?
I assume we can head to the caverns through the marsh.
It is in the swamp. It is in the marsh. Yes. So you guys head down into the Mock Fields, which is the name of the swamp area that's there to the south of Meadowfen. And as you draw like closer to the swamp over time, you can see it sort of coming up over the like the flat field that is south of Winnowing Reach and Meadowfen that separates the two. And you see lots of like sagging trees, willow. The ground begins to like moisten under your feet as you approach the location and sort of break through what would ostensibly be the border, the Mock Fields. And all about you as you enter is just the sort of dank, like funky smell, as if there's just like perpetual like gas rising up from this water that sort of burns your nasal passages, and your skin just feels wet just with the amount of moisture that's here. And you just hear insects buzzing around and the random croaking of frogs the further in you go. So you are in the Mock Fields. If you want to head to the caverns, that is to the west. If you want to head to where you believe the witch is, that is to the east.
If the researcher is in trouble, perhaps we should investigate the caverns first.
But perhaps the
Agree.
tomes of forbidden power that we could acquire to assist us in saving the researcher.
Unless your tomes could bring back the dead, I believe rescuing should be our priority.
Well, they did mention necromancy.
I can just give him just this dirty look.
Well, then it's agreed to the witch.
I'm down.
No, to the lady.
I hoist Munin onto my shoulder and begin walking to the caverns.
Munin, do you let him grab you?
I will strength contest you.
I guess I don't have a choice.
I have to ask whether you're whether you resist the whole time or whether you just resigned yourself to being carried by the big monkey.
I'm like Shrek carrying Fiona over here.
Set me down, ape.
I set him down.
Fine.
All
I'm
right.
not forgetting about those tomes of forbidden power.
Oh, the witch isn't going anywhere.
All right.
You best hope not. She might be feasting on children as we're saving this researcher who's gone off on her own will to get into all sorts of unnecessary trouble.
not to interject, if you hear thumping at all, someone upstairs seems to have decided today is a pleasant time to like build some shit or something. I just hear this fucking hammer up there.
Well, at least we know you're not masturbating during D&D. That's a good thing. Okay, so I realized I don't have a neat piece of art to show you for the swamp, so unfortunately you'll just get the art of the map for now. We'll zoom in on the mock fields, though. So zoom into the mock fields so you're in the mood for it. That's the important stuff. Okay, so we are going to do skill challenge in order to navigate the swamp to get to the Mockton Caverns, which you'll get benefits on because you have the map that you piece together. Does anyone remember how skill challenges work from 4th edition?
I never played 4th edition.
One of the great things that was burned in the tragedy that was 4th edition that people never want to talk about. So, how skill challenges work is that you can essentially use any skill that you want from your sheet to try and accomplish the goal. So in this case, the goal will be navigating safely to the Mockton Caverns through the swamp. And, man, this music seems really loud to me.
I don't hear anything.
I'm not hearing anything. What? I want music.
You don't hear the music?
Oh, now I hear it. It is loud. Yeah, it's a little loud. Let me turn that down. There we go. Spooky music, Swamp Planet.
Now I hear music.
That's weird. I don't know why it took so long. So I don't know why it won't get quieter in my headset. Okay, so, so essentially how it works is you'll pick one of your skills. You can roll the check. And if you succeed at the check, I'll give you a DC, and you give some justification for using the skill to navigate safely to the Mockton Caverns through the swamp. Great, you need to get to 3 successes before you get to 3 failures as a team, and you cannot use any skill more than once. And everyone has to participate each round. You can do it in any order, but we'll essentially just go in a circle, and everyone will make skill checks and explain how those skills are applicable.
So I hate to be that. Get us to the Mockton Caverns, John.
Sorry, what?
I don't think going in a circle is going to get us to the Mockton Caverns.
Oh,
Jay. Shame. All right, Jasper, what did you say?
I said I hate to be the one student that reminds the teacher about homework, but we do have a cart that we're trying to take through the fucking swamp, and that is a logistic nightmare.
That was actually going to be one of my questions for Doc, was whether he left the swamp at Winnowing Reach or not.
Yeah, I would. Well, I feel like hiding it in some bushes on the way, like pretty much. I would take it at least to the fields, and then find a good place to hide it, and then hide it. Okay.
Do you have anything? You're just gonna like hide it with brush and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll definitely help. I'm good at hiding things.
All right, go ahead and make a intelligence check with advantage. I don't know. I guess that's what you'd use to hide it. I don't know what else would really be applicable. Maybe wisdom.
Survival.
Yeah,
survival.
Like
Let's do survival.
Okay. I don't like that one because wisdom.
It could be strength. You're hiding it at the top of a tree.
No, Doc is gonna make the roll, and he's gonna make it with advantage from Jasper.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. Yep, I know what it is now. That's all we needed. Okay, so you begin your trek through the mock fields, trying to navigate to the specific Mockton Cavern entrance that is on your map. That seems to lead to the area that Kenna has outlined. Who would like to lead the party first?
I will, with a song, and then I'm gonna inspire myself. Give some bardic inspiration.
Just playing the lute. Everything is fine.
Okay, who are you giving bardic inspiration to? Yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Are you making a check for the skill challenge as well?
Yes.
And
so I'm gonna do a survival. So
okay.
I'm gonna be using my survival skill to kind of track where they might have traveled.
Nice.
All right. Sweet. So you feel fairly confident that you are leading the team down the right path. You're familiar with natural landscapes. You've been traveling for a long time now. You've actually cut pretty close to the mock fields on a few occasions. So you pretty deftly maneuver through the swamp and navigate the map and avoid from, getting into anything that's too dangerous. Who's up next?
Gonna use athletics to clear any obstacles. Might be on our path, any brush, pulling everyone through the mud and whatnot.
Sure. Why are there so many things rolling? Oh, never mind, there's not. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. So you essentially just sweep everything aside that seems like it might be too dangerous or that you're unsure of. Moving big rocks out of the way or serving as assistance to the smaller characters to get over like unpleasant patches of unknown liquid that seem to be pooling on the ground. Next.
I'd like to try to use my history skill to see if I remember any legends that my parents told me about this area.
Okay. Go ahead and give it a roll.
Hey, spicy rolls.
Nice.
Okay, so you remember that your parents always told you that that the flowers that grow closest to the caverns themselves are deadly and crimson, but the ones that grow to the east are purple and kind. And so you use this knowledge to help guide the party to the west with the red flowers that seem to increase in occurrence as you approach the Mockton Caverns. And that actually is enough for you guys to reach the entrance of the Mockton Caverns. So nice. Good work, everybody.
100% success rate.
Yeah, you guys did great. You guys rolled really well, actually. It's kind of nuts.
We've wasted all our good rolls here. Now when combat starts, we're gonna roll shit.
So you arrive to the entrance of the Mockton Caverns. Right here. You guys can't see. Hold on.
Nope.
Actually, I'm gonna leave you on the screen here for a second. So you arrive to the Mockton Caverns entrance, and it's a sort of a hole that juts out of the ground and has some rocky outcroppings around it. You're probably about 120 feet out when you see a fire that like the embers of are just like barely still within a fire pit that is near the entrance, and two brightly colored slimes that are purple and orange are sort of just glorbing around the entrance.
Glorbing?
Blurbing.
Yep. That's what slimes do, they glorb. Is that not
got it.
knowledge?
Okay. Nope, writing it down.
Glorbology? The study of glorbing?
Sorry, it's the study of slimes.
Can we see jack shit? Or should I light a torch?
Yeah, here. I'm gonna throw you guys on. You guys are closer on the map than you actually are. Keep that in mind, but...
Closer to each other?
You are closer to the slimes in this map because it's smaller than you actually are. You're about 120 feet out, so you are not this close to them right now. Just wanted to give you guys some visual aid of what you're seeing here.
Does anyone speak slime?
I kind of give him a weird look before I'm, like, questioning, like, wait a minute, is that a language? Am I just an idiot?
John, do slimes count as insects? If they do, I can talk to them.
They don't count as insects.
How far away are the slimes?
You guys are about 120 feet from the entrance right now. So about 4 times as far as you show on the map right now.
I turn to the party and ask them, I can't say I know too much about slimes, but is anyone familiar with how hostile they are?
That's a good question. Can we roll like a knowledge nature?
Oh, you sure can, go buddy.
Wait a sec. I feel insulted.
Are slimes natural creatures?
Slimes are natural creatures.
What?
Oh lord.
I need to make an insight check to see if John is lying, because slimes are in no way natural.
Well,
Are slimes not naturally, like, do they not just, like, come from, I don't know.
it depends on the setting, as to what their origin is. Slimes here are naturally occurring. They're actually a renewable resource, which is why they are farmed by the Winnowing Reach. However, if you would like to make an Arcana check to gain knowledge of them, you could also do that because they are regularly used in alchemy and other magical applications. If that's what you were gunning at.
Of course it was. I got a 22.
You could have just asked that. Yeah, so, nature skills. Okay, so, Munin, you know researchers who have worked with slimes, and you know that they are all but blind and will pretty much just sort of absorb whatever the nearest thing is that they detect. They're carnivorous in the sense that they do break down organic material and consume it for calories, but they're not aggressive in the sense that, you know, they're chasing after you. They just sort of go at whatever's near them.
Like if I throw a stick in front of them, will they go after it? Like, what does that mean exactly?
That's a good question. Would you like to throw a stick in front of them?
Yes. I mean, they're blind, so...
Perhaps they detect heat?
Can I insult them to death from here?
You're 120 feet out. You could get closer if you're trying to use cutting words or vicious mockery or something. You said you're gonna throw a stick at them, Munin?
These things are blind, so you don't have to worry about getting noticed. Just don't stand too close.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a stick. Something organic.
Okay.
Like maybe the squirrel lock.
No chuckle from Jasper. All right.
Yeah. Alright.
So you pick up like a moss-covered stick, and like chuck it over at him, and it lands like right in front of them. And you can see, like, just as it hits the ground, all of their little pseudopod tendrils sort of whip around in that direction and start sort of slowly feeling as they approach it. And the first one who gets to it sort of just like sucks it up, and you can see the stick like floating inside of the slime along with some shimmering metal pieces.
We glorped it seems.
What if we like T-Rex this thing where we just keep throwing the flares like further and further away and shoo them up?
That's a good idea. I also want it to be known that I did laugh. I was just getting a cup of water. You just couldn't hear me.
I gesture to the burning embers.
Deception.
The campfire is still slightly lit. It seems there was someone here not too long ago.
Do you think slimes need fire? I don't know a damn thing about slimes, man.
Do we see a person floating inside of the slimes?
No, there's not a person floating inside the slimes, though I do like the idea of slimes like rubbing their little pseudopods together, like, and holding them to the fire. Yeah, like, you guys walk up and they're like roasting marshmallows over the fire.
You did mention there's metal bits floating in the slimes, yes?
I did mention that.
I'm gonna draw closer to see if I can see what these are from a distance.
How close?
I am a nervous squirrel, so I kind of want to like cover my boy if he's going up. By the way,
I guess. Well, my main concern is that once we actually, I'll just. I turn to the party and I say, well, if we do find the researcher, I wouldn't want to have to deal with these slimes on the way out. If push comes to shove, there's only 2 and there are 5 of us, so perhaps we could deal with them.
hell yeah, go kick their ass, man.
I want to move until I'm like within like 60 feet.
Okay.
I guess like we're close half the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Am I at all able to see what those things are, or are they too small?
I'm gonna put you back a little bit here because you guys are already really close to them.
Whoa!
As soon as you sort of step, like, close enough that you think you're going to see it, you see them, like, perk up, and their little tendrils whip over to you, and start looking at you. And they slowly start approaching.
I gestured to the party to come closer.
Did you say looking with
you want
air
me to-
quotes?
They're getting pretty close there.
Because you didn't bring any sticks with you.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start up initiative here. You guys are welcome to do non-combat things, but, you know, it's, just want to let you know.
Oofa. Swoogity swoop.
Oh, I guess I was joking. You're not allowed to do non-combat things because apparently they are the wind, and... Oh, no, never mind. I thought they rolled way better than they did.
Did one of them roll a 19?
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, I forgot they have terrible initiative.
Oh,
How do I have it?
Minus
9.14.
That's your dexterity, the 4. It's a dex tiebreaker. So if you
just
both rolled a 9, the decimal would be your dex stat. That would break the tie.
That makes sense.
Having some issues with the initiative interface.
What's up? You rolled initiative. You're at the top.
Oh, did I? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't get any pick or anything. It was just dead.
Lyric.
How do you
weird.
How do you pull up the like combat tracker thing again?
Just right-click the fist on the top right. Oh yeah, Wyrick, you are still named that. Hold on. Let me fix this. Let me fix this default character token here.
Jasper the Lyric.
Only some people call me that.
All right. You have a 13 points. I can't edit you in the tracker for some. Oh, can I? Oh yeah, I can. There we go. Boom. All right. Well, Jasper, it seems that the slimes have begun to stir now that Morik has come closer to them, and he gestured you forward, and you see them approaching. It's menacing.
Yeah, I take the gesture forward as unleash hell, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop an Eldritch Blast on him. That's my best version of hell right now, unfortunately.
What is the range on that?
120.
Oh, just enough then.
No, you moved up to 60 feet. And
They
then
all did too? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and then you told
That's right,
everyone to
Jasper,
come up
join
here. Hey, nice. Go ahead and roll it. Hey, good job. All right, so you let loose a nasty Eldritch Blast, and it's like blows a hole right in the side of the slime, leaving him sort of squiggling with an opening that seals up back together, but he's clearly missing a large portion of mass that it had moments ago. Also, good job targeting before making your rolls.
Thanks, man.
And then if you're done, you can end your turn, or if you want to move around, use your other actions.
I was hoping maybe you had control of that. I do not have the option to end my turn right now. It says not started for me, so I'm not sure if Jasper...
Man, it'd be great if someone
combat.
hit started the combat. Man, your DM really needs to get their shit together, I say. Actually, let's get you guys... We can keep the spooky music on, but let's get you guys some battle music.
Spooky battle music.
I turned to my friends and asked, does anybody know if you can stick a sword into a slime?
We'll answer on our turn.
My knowledge nature wasn't great, so I'm assuming I don't know.
Well, perhaps I will start with an arrow.
Okay.
Is it T to how to target?
Oh, nice. Here's
This
two.
is like all.
No, it's control click.
Oh, control.
I had to be on the targeting thing.
Oh, you
Wait,
don't
the
actually have to be?
Isn't it alt click or?
Oh, maybe it is alt click. Sorry, it's been a while since we played.
I
Alt
knew
click.
it.
All right, so you fire an arrow and it hits the slime. You're going for the injured one?
Yes.
Okay.
It hits the slime, you say?
Yeah, you can see it right there in chat. It tells you.
Oh.
All right, so you fire an arrow at it, and it does like seem to pierce into it, but it seems that it's not particularly effective. Like the body sort of gives way a little bit, which makes it just less effective at actually penetrating. You do deal it some damage, but not as much as you thought it should have done.
Okay.
You love in D&D, we gotta code it, right? He's resistant to piercing damage.
I figured that might be the case.
All right. So, all right. So as the like slime sort of goops its way towards you, you see that behind it leaves like a purple and blue trail of like sticky ichor all over the ground.
Right.
It looks pretty tacky.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, that's my masterful effect right there. Hope you guys appreciate that.
I like it.
All right. That would make it Munen's turn.
Okay. I am going to use Minor Illusion. And I am going to conjure up a gigantic, plump, and juicy ham.
I'm sorry, it's minor illusion. You can only create minors with it?
Okay, I'm going to create a plump and juicy 5-year-old behind it.
I meant of the profession, you weirdo.
Oh, but it's not spelled with an E, so that doesn't make any sense.
Creepy Birdman.
So yeah, the ham.
The ham. Where are you putting the ham?
Right next to the slime, like just to mark an area.
How about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And then I will move back here. Move. Oh, that's why I'm on the ruler. Go away, ruler. And then I bravely run away.
I didn't anticipate us to be pinched in the corner for some reason, so you guys are like fighting like half off the map.
Didn't expect us all to be cowards, huh?
I don't know how I imagined this going.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You put us up against the fastest slimes ever seen.
Morg?
I kind of size up the slimes and knowingly raise my shield. I step back 5 feet.
Into Mutant?
And just kind of like I guess next to Mutant, just kind of nudge up, and then that's yes, and then I use my massive build to charge the slime.
Okay.
Oh, must target. That's right. Yeah.
I was trying to lure him with a delicious ham.
That's 1d6 plus strength, but I'm going to use my bonus action to do the charge.
Okay.
Just see here.
All right, so you're gonna go ahead and do your damage because the saving throw is just against for prone, right?
Oh, that's not set up right. Oh, that there is the bonus damage, I see.
Yeah, you're making a melee attack.
Whoops, then my standard attack.
That's a hit. All right, You punch into it, but it seems to spring back from each punch. And as you sort of barrel into it and like slam your hands into it, you notice that it's sort of tough to get your hands out of it, and you're not getting them quite all the way out when you try to throw like your punches. And you seem to be adhered to the side of the slime.
No, he does need to make a strength saving throw.
Yes. So you're like, hey, why hasn't this amorphous blob fallen over into the prone position? And it's because it doesn't really have a prone position. It's an amorphous blob that just goes every which way, so you can't knock it prone.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, you sort of barrel into it, and it just wibble wobbles, and then you're stuck to the side of it.
I don't believe I planned this out very well.
Then Humblewood slime grapples you.
All right, Morg, you done?
That's action bonus action, correct.
Hit enter.
No,
All right, Doc, you're up.
I would like to mock it magically. I think
right.
you got.
Oh, you need. Sorry.
Yeah,
Throw.
you got it. Yes.
Oh, you know what?
What's up?
So, what do you say? Out of curiosity.
You know what you and having sex in a canoe have in common? You're both fucking close to water.
It seems to like bubble and retort, and then you realize it's sort of always bubbling, and it occurs to you that it may not have any capability to hear you.
No.
Ooh.
But that was a good one, right?
That wasn't.
I can hear you.
I will also inspire Morg and be like, you can do it, buddy. And then I'll end my turn.
All right.
So you have a bardic inspiration die.
Ooh.
But it turns out he couldn't do it.
Can you throw that in the chat so I can actually see what that is there?
Oh yeah, can I do that?
Yeah, just click it. Just click the roll die next to it, like on the left of it. It'll throw
He's
it in
just
the chat.
going to ignore that juicy ham.
Holy cow.
So the other slime starts rolling forward, and it seems to be ignoring the juicy ham that has been created here. It seems completely unaware of its presence, actually.
Is it because it doesn't smell like a juicy ham?
Who knows? I mean, I know, but who knows?
Who knows? Me. I know.
Perhaps they're not carnivores.
So, how
I know I should have made a juicy log.
Juicy stick.
Sticky slime 1.
Sorry, go ahead. Say again.
How difficult is it going to be for me to hit sticky slime number 1 there? Like, is Morg making this difficult with them kind of being grappled? Is there a better position I can be in?
So if you try and shoot him from, this one from where you're at, he's gonna have cover because of Morg. The other one you could probably just scoot to the side and shoot without any issue. You could get like to the other side of this one if you want to not have to deal with cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
Yeah, I think that's
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
seems
So
fine.
yeah, I'm gonna go there, worried about my boy Morg, and I'm gonna try to slap another Eldritch Blast on him.
Can Jasper make an insight check to see if he gets distracted by my ham trap?
Ooh.
Is he that dumb?
Well, I mean, I can cast Your Illusion myself, but I do love big juicy hams.
Big juicy hams. Big juicy hams.
Pretty sure that's a rap song.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Boom. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's a good hit. Oh, that's not a good hit.
Not that great of a hit.
So, you see this big juicy ham. And like just as you unleash the Eldritch Blast, you sort of turn your head a little bit like, maybe it's really there. Maybe.
No, damn it.
But you do refocus just in time and you like nick it for a single point of damage.
Alright.
Like, ain't this some shit?
Morg, you seem to be stuck.
I'm merely keeping him busy. Yes.
I don't really want to get all that close to it.
Throw some alchemist fire.
I don't have any alchemist fire. But I do have this mildly inefficient short bow.
We got a tall bow. Oh no! So there's this juicy ham. It's, you know, you guys woke up in Wintering Reach. There was no real meat there aside from the cup fist, so the ham is just really throwing everybody off.
This says I hit the sticky slime.
Oh man, it does. Oh well.
Oh,
My
These things have
bad.
the shittiest AC.
Oh yeah, no, you did. You hit him. Go at him.
Does
Hit a pattern.
Is sneak attack like 3.5 where
No.
they need to have some sort of anatomy?
No, you get sneak attack here. Because Morg is next to him. Well, part of him. Alright, so, you, fire an arrow just through the slime. Well, actually, how do you slay your foe? I'll let you describe it.
Oh, I slayed the slime?
Yep.
The arrow splits the slime in half, and then, you know, the sneaky part of the arrow kind of like shatters into both halves.
Nice.
Because there's sneaky parts of the arrow. That's how it works.
I believe we discovered that on the last session where you had sneaky parts of the arrow doing things. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do, for the immersion. Gotta get that other line out there. Yeah, Munin.
I will flick frozen quills at the currently living slime.
All right.
We don't get advantage or anything. Oh, he's not even in contact with 8-man.
No, and there wouldn't be an advantage from it now. Oh!
Nice.
Damage.
Nice, man. All right, so you unleash a flurry of frost feathers, and they just, it's like the tip of them hits, which freezes it, and then the back end of it tears through it and just shatters it in chunks, leaving this this slime just like peppered with holes. Also, you can rename your spells on your character sheet and redo the descriptions on them and stuff if you want them to be all tasty and flavored.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got a turn.
Yeah, end turn if you're done. Otherwise, up with the other ones. All right.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you had to hit enter like on that screen.
Gotcha. All right, Morg, you are not grappled anymore. However, there is a slime stuck to you. It's just not alive.
I'm just gonna shake my hands off, get that goop off of here.
All right.
And then I once again raise my shield. I take 10 steps back and use my 20 feet of movement to once again bum rush this goddamn
That
slime
is
with my
15
shield.
feet.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
but he's not.
Yeah, you're not going into his square.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess well then. Whoop, let me just reverse that. You see here. 5 wins, 15. I can no longer do it. Well, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna approach.
If you step into the black part, you disappear from the world.
Let me step around this way so my ally's got a clear view of it. And I'm just gonna give him the old, gonna demonstrate the might of the oral. Which is what I call my attack now.
Alright, it's a hit.
Noise.
Smack
Alright,
him
how
in.
do you slay it?
Oh, snap.
Nice.
I noticed some, like, solid patches from where Munin froze the slime, but I raise my shield and I shatter him there to try and, like, smash him to pieces into the ground.
Okay, you do so, and now you have remnants of slime adhere to your shield and patches of your hair and the hair on your arms and head and shoulder and...
Hey, after you do that, can you go, also Levi's the baby?
The what?
You know, because in Terminator 2, that's how he killed the T. Whatever.
I kind of unceremoniously just kind of try to shake the slime off and say, let's just go find that researcher.
Can I use my herbalism kit to harvest some slime?
Sure, yeah. It wouldn't really be herbalism, but you can make a survival check to scrape some off.
Okay. It's like my dad always said, don't piss in a jar and call it slime.
All right, yeah. So you scrape some slime into what? What are you scraping slime into?
Some like herbalism pouch or
Just a pouch.
I don't know. Yeah, like
Piss jar.
yeah, my piss jar.
Okay. You put it in a pouch that is presumably part of your herbalism kit.
Yes.
And while you're doing so, you do notice some shimmering coins like inside of the slimes.
Oh. Hey guys, there's some loose change in here. Can we search the slime for
Yeah,
money?
if you guys dig around, there's about 15 silver undigested in there.
Huh, seems like silver can't be digested. I know.
That didn't come up in my Arcana check.
I am not confirming whether that is true one way or another. Jasper came to that conclusion.
I like that. Does any...
And based on Munin specifically wanting to throw organic matter, seems like Munin doesn't know either.
Things are crazy, man.
I wonder if we like fling silver coins at him with like a sling, if it would do more damage. Does anybody have a sling?
I do not.
Can we improvise a sling? Is that a thing?
Does anyone have like any
Not
experience
really.
making slings? Or I mean, you guys can improvise a sling. It'll be an improvised weapon. You'll get disadvantage to using it.
I just kind of point and people die, so no, I never tried.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Other things to be doing.
Yeah, I guess let's just go in.
Like by examining the fire, can I kind of get a feel for how long it's been since this is was like burning?
Sure. Why don't you make an? Well, if you want to know how long the fire's been burning, you can make like a nature check or a straight or an investigation check. Either one, I think, will be applicable here.
I am retarded on both accounts, so let's give it a shot.
I'm pretty sure
Not too bad.
the fire's been burning since the world's been turning.
Okay, so Billy Oral here gets gets the idea that this has probably been here for a few hours. I mean, there's a lot of ash there, so it looks like it basically was stacked with fuel and has been burning. It's down to barely embers at this point. And Munin, who I assume is investigating the area, but is off in the corner.
Well, I didn't think we were actually moving around this way. Yeah, I'm over here.
Okay, so Munin, are you just doing the same thing?
Yes.
Okay, so you look around the area and you can see like relatively fresh prints in in the swamp, like sunk in, where you can see little like bird feet that go in and out of the cavern.
There was a bird here.
I say bird, but I mean like bird folk. Sorry.
Got it.
A man-woman bird.
Well,
I point out the bird feet going in and out of the cavern.
Ken of Brightspark was a Corvum.
I definitely am peering down the tunnel, but I don't have dark vision, so I'm sure. Yeah, it's not even worth a skill check.
It real dark.
I would like
It's
to
real dark in there.
compare my footprint to see if I can, somewhat accurately say that this footprint is also a Corvum.
It doesn't look like it's taloned, so it certainly could be a Corvum. Right, Corvums don't have talons. You don't have talons, right?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
Yep, talent.
okay. It looks like it has talons, so it might be a so it might be a Corvum.
I'm gonna shout into the cavern for what's her face, whatever her name is.
Is that what you're gonna yell?
What's her something Dark Talon?
Ken of Brightspark.
Kind of bright spark.
Something dark talon.
That was a good randomly generated name, though.
It echoes. Your own voice bounces back to you, but you don't seem to get any response.
It doesn't sound like it's reflecting on the corpse or anything.
You haven't quite mastered echolocation, so you're not entirely sure if there's a corpse at the end of this hole.
It's a shame that we didn't bring any Batfolk with us.
That's funny. That's like the next race I want to create is Batfolk.
Cool. I like that.
Well, I
wanna, Jasper kind of gestures at the tunnel.
Yeah. We're burning daylight. Let's go.
I'll be right behind you.
I light a torch within the fire.
Oh, all right. Sounds good. You spark up a torch.
Do not place measure template. There we go.
Okay, so that's more. Anyone else lighting a torch? I'll add it to your
oh,
token.
one.
Nope.
Yes. Torch me.
Oh, whoops. I guess I can do.
Do I have? It might be in my cart. I don't have any torches with me.
Okay, so just more against the torch.
Do you want to carry this hooded lantern?
Sure. I will carry a hooded lantern.
I light it with one of my oil flasks.
All
I was
right.
wrong.
How far does a hooded lantern go?
30-30.
30-30?
Yep.
Is it 45 degrees for a lantern?
2020.
Wait, is it 20-20 or 30-30 for a hooded lantern?
Hooded lantern says 30-30.
Oh,
Alright.
so I was saying torch, my bad.
Is it 45 degrees? What's the angle on a lantern? For a hooded lantern?
Hold on. It just says 60 feet radius.
Radius, so it's a circle then.
Oh, okay, so it's not even. Alright, fair enough. For some reason I thought it was. Alright, well, let's get you fuckers some light sources. And then we can go. Did you say torch is only 2020? I've been treating it as 3060 for like ever. Damn.
Well, I think it extends if you have someone that has, was it low light vision or dark vision?
You get like 30 feet of low light vision. That's all. So Morg had one. Jasper, you said no. Jasper, did you say you lit one as well?
Nope.
Sorry, did you say yup or nope?
Nope.
No. Who was the third person who said they lit one? Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
It's like I have a phone call.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh,
hand,
fuck.
Jasper.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hey, is that look about right? Is that What? I don't understand. What's the problem? You know? You don't think that's right?
No.
You know what?
Everyone is engulfed in flames.
I would say I didn't ask you, but I did ask you, so I guess that's my fault. I should have never asked you.
Morg, were you hurt during last combat?
Morg just took a call.
Oh. But was he hurt? I tried to read through.
I don't think anyone got hurt last combat.
Except the slimes.
Guys, I'm not useful unless you get hurt a little bit.
Oh, who pocketed that silver?
That's a good question. Who has the silver?
I mean,
I do not.
I was searching the body, so I guess I do.
Okay.
15 silver.
15.
And how many of us are there?
5.
So then we each get 3.
I thought you were gonna be like, so we each get 2.
No, I make a point, like, this is yours, and this is yours.
I am the sun. I saw that when I muted him. My more just lit up like the 4th of July.
Yeah, but shouldn't people that killed more slime get more of the silver?
Well, since I found it, I make the rules.
All right, so you
Is there a decent amount of illumination in this cave? Because if not, I'm interested in working something out with Morg so that I can kind of hang out on his shoulder.
That's a good question. Despite the awesome art that I have put up that shows a tunnel of light coming down, there is not a lot of light in the cave. But you do have pretty art to look at.
So Morg is holding the torch or lantern, I'm not sure exactly, but either way, I would like to be on his shoulder if he's okay with that, just so I can make sure I hit something before melee starts, because he's kind of a big guy. He's hard to see around, and I'm worried about how useful I'm going to be.
I have no problem helping you around.
Thanks, Morg. Appreciate that. Also hate walking, but hey, do you want some cashews?
I kind of scratch my chin a bit. I wouldn't say no.
Boom. Well, I am your little snack pouch too, and I cashews, and I just kind of hand him to his mouth.
And then Morg discovers he has a nut allergy, and he dies in the cavern's an anaphylactic shock.
Out of context, I recognize this image in that I don't know if you remember that one Photoshop image I edited where it had all of you. In the Legacy of Titans, where you were viewing
the fiery citadel in the back. Yeah.
I used this as the ceiling for it, like the tower and the floor in there.
That's so funny. So much of the stuff I've grabbed, you're like, oh, this is the music. This is the art.
Bullshit, man.
All right. So
it actually looks like Lost Sector and
Destiny?
From Destiny.
Yeah,
What's from what planet? The one where that really annoying scientist is.
Io.
Yeah, Io.
Yep.
Well, shout out to Hewan, who is the artist of this art. HEEWANN, if anyone wants to go check them out. All right, so you begin your trek into the tunnels. 3 of you have torches lit. And you begin navigating them to the best of your ability, both based on Kenna's map that you have and just sort of your own intuition. It becomes pretty quickly apparent that this isn't like a single cave entrance you're walking into. This is one of the entrances into a network of caves. So you end up walking for quite a while.
Well, I saw tracks coming in here. Do they continue?
That's a good question. Go ahead.
I can hear water, so obviously the ground is muddy.
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival check.
Okie dokie. Why? Where's... Alright, do we only get, the pop-up thing?
If your token's out there, yeah. Sorry.
Alright.
I can throw your tokens, off-screen if you guys want to just be able to use that.
I re-roll.
Yeah. So you follow the tracks in here, but at some point the mud turns to like wet rock, and it becomes a lot less easy to track, and you lose the way that they're going.
I don't see any more tracks anywhere. Anyone else?
On the upside, you guys do still have the map. If you want to just try and navigate based on that, you could try and find more tracks, try and pick your tracks back up again.
Well, yeah, I thought we were already doing that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't know if you had wanted to switch that up. Okay, go ahead and make either whoever's leading the group. Who's leading the group?
I assume I would be.
Okie dokie. Why don't you go ahead and make either a survival check or like an intelligence check, just to work the map out. Or someone could run the map for you if they want to make the intelligence check.
I kind of confoundedly scratch my head. I'm not too good at this sort of stuff, and I kind of extend the map to the rest of the party. If anyone would feel free to take it off my hands.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Alright.
So you have come back in possession of the sort of pieced together map that you created from her notes.
I don't know why I took it, because I don't have good survival either.
Nope,
But
you just need to make an
intelligence is so
intelligence
low.
check.
Oh, it's just an intelligence check? All
Yeah,
right.
if you're going to use the map, just make an intelligence check.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so
Yeah.
you have absolutely no issue navigating the map that's before you. There are no missed turns, there are no missteps. You sort of beeline for exactly where you see that that the notes are leading you. And about 30 minutes into the path that you're following on the map, you come to a long 50-foot approximate tunnel that looks to be the way that's marked on the map. It's haphazardly propped up by a makeshift frame with wooden struts, but it's clear that it's become pretty worn over time, and it sort of creaks as you approach it. And you can see dust occasionally just shudder down as you walk up to it. It sort of gives you the impression that it might give out at any point. I should.
No, nothing yet.
And to clarify, it looks as if the frame might give out at any time, not the ceiling itself. The ceiling still looks like it's hewn stone, like single piece hewn stone, but the struts themselves seem to have worn over time.
Are the struts supporting the ceiling?
Yeah, what do they do then? if the ceiling's still there, just put some struts up here, just so it looks safer.
Right, so the struts are there to reinforce the cave. It just doesn't look like the cave itself tunnel has sustained any damage. And they probably did their job over time, since it still looks relatively safe after all these years. They've probably done an excellent job reinforcing the tunnel. The struts themselves and the frame have just been worn to time, as wood often is.
Okay, well, I'm gonna investigate the area.
Do they look like they would be a problem?
Could you be more specific? They look like they might fall.
Does it look like they're supporting like a ton of weight? Are there any loose looking rocks being supported by these beams?
No, like I said, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's particularly in danger of falling to the untrained eye. If anyone has any particular skill in it or wants to make some sort of check, they're welcome to do so. Munin, you can also make an investigation check to look around if you want. All right. So you sort of take some time to look around at the struts and at your path alternatives, and it looks like this is the most direct way to where you want to go. But after about a minute or a couple minutes of sort of eyeing the struts, you can sort of see where they're giving them out, where they're giving out, and you conclude that you could probably knock knock them down yourselves if you felt so inclined, though that would potentially leave the ceiling unreinforced. Though that looks relatively sturdy, the untrained eye.
Okay, so I got the whole bit about the struts too. That was from my investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using his guidance on where the weak points are on this, would I be able to use these metal pitons that I have to kind of reinforce the beam?
Not really. So a python is like a spike you hammer into something. It wouldn't really serve to reinforce rotted wood.
Ah, shoot. All right.
Well,
I
let's just hope for the best.
I just want to be wary around these the rotted wood.
Could I use Druidcraft to like essentially wrap the struts in vines to add any sort of strength to it?
Can you send Druidcraft to the chat so everybody can see what it does?
Sure, I sure can. I think maybe. Did that do it?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
So
I'm linking it to the instantly make a flower blossom or seed pod open. So I'm essentially like trying to take vines and grow them around the struts.
I like the idea. I think Druidcraft lacks the potency to be able to produce vines strong enough to do so.
Okay.
When I
make the wood rot faster as you encourage the fungus that's eating it away to grow more quickly.
No.
When I see Doc working on that, I'd like to try to help him too, and I'll hop off Morg and cast Mending. Maybe that'll help a little bit more.
Oh, there you go.
Can you send Mending to chat too?
I sure can.
Be careful that you don't knock this thing over toying with it.
I worry Mending is more for things that have been like broken or torn rather than just worn away by time.
Yeah, I completely agree as a player, but I mean, Jasper's going to try because Doc tried.
So Jasper, you can try and cast Mending. I think it's a level 1, or it's a cantrip. So yeah, if you try and cast Mending, you do see that like you manage to, after a minute, repair like one small piece of wear on it, where it seems to have split. It does seem like it would take you in like an absorbent amount of time to repair the struts, because there's so much damage to them. Unfortunately, because of Mending's limitations.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, not this is not super practical. I could stay here if you guys want me to. And Jasper, as his usual MO, looks to his group's approval.
I can burrow. I mean, I feel like let's just go. If it comes back blocked, I mean, I can burrow back and forth.
You are so smart, Doc. Let's do that.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue looking for like it. I mean, is there an exit out of this area? Or is there anything else around?
Does anyone see any more Corvin tracks?
Munin, is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I mean, like I guess, like a sign of I don't know, anyone like passing through or taking residence.
Okay, so basically, so yeah, anyone, if you guys want to make a survival or an investigate check to try and like look for evidence of, actually it doesn't matter. I called for the check, but I didn't need to call for the check. Sorry. If you look close enough, you can see what appear to be little bird prints passing down this corridor. You don't have like a clear path, but if you look to like the muddied spots, you do see them moving down this hall.
I'll start following them.
There are also Corvum tracks behind me.
It's very true.
Okay.
I follow.
Well, yeah, I think I'll go. I'll stay behind
Yes,
Monkey Man.
I also stay behind Monkey Man, but close to him.
Okay. Are you trying to go through cautiously, or are you just walking through?
Just walking through.
Cautiously,
I follow Morg's lead.
cautiously with perhaps the use of perception.
Okay. Morg, what are you doing?
Following the tracks and keeping an eye out for like signs of life or anything that could lead me to the missing Corvum.
Okay, so Morg sort of just marches forward down the tunnel, with like his heaving weight under him, and each time he sort of thumps down into the tunnel, you can see like dust shake from the supports.
Oof.
Morg, you get about midway down through the tunnel when you hear like a loud like cracking, and the wood above you collapses down on top of everyone in the tunnel. Can you guys make a DC 13 dex save, please?
No.
Monkey roll and fucking flub it.
Monkey roll, monkey flub.
How do I like select it?
The word. Ooh, it was almost a 1.
All right.
How are you guys throwing these?
What, down at the bottom? Or no, at their character sheet. You go to your character sheet, and then you just click the stat name.
I was clicking the specific part. Got it.
All right. So who wasn't in the tunnel? You weren't in there, Doc? I thought someone didn't go down the tunnel.
I thought everyone was following me.
Okay. So then we need one from Doc still.
I heard I stay back behind the gorilla, but that's about it.
Oh, okay. For some
think-
reason I thought someone stayed back. I actually thought it was Munin, but Doc, you there?
I guess he really didn't follow us in the cave. He left entirely.
Yeah, I guess so. He's still
Thematically, as a protector, can I say I failed my role because I was protecting Doc.
So we'll have him roll when he gets back. But everyone sort of notices that these are starting to break as Morg marches forward, and as they start to crack, everyone else has like just enough time to take a step back. As Morg looks up and catches like a small beam just on the top of his head for 2 points of damage. It's not vicious. You probably have a bruise and a lump. But when that happens, like the timber starts to sort of crumble in a domino effect down the rest of the tunnel, leaving just collapsed wood in your way. It's a pain in the ass to get through, just because of all the splintered wood, but you are able to get through the cavern after some hassle and continue your journey.
I kind of rubbed the sore spot on my head and I'm grumbling under my breath.
Good job. We just killed Martha Blackfeather.
Martha.
My music stopped.
You mean Dark Talon, was it?
All right, so you all just continue down following the map that you have. After about another 30 minutes, you come to like a cavern opening. And can everyone give me a perception check?
Phew. I was like, oh man.
Well, I mean, perception is.
No.
Oh.
Clearly I have a concussion from that block of wood hitting me.
Oh, Morg, you're bleeding a little bit. You want some water?
Well, I'll be alright. It's merely a flesh wound.
It's always good to hydrate.
I'll assume Jasper is the saving grace here.
But it was more than just a flesh wound.
What the hell? Everyone's rolls got knocked out of my chat. What did everyone roll?
The highest is a 14.
20.
14.
I rolled a 30.
That seems very believable, and you seem very trustworthy.
I got a total of 17.
And what's your guys' marching order?
I think it's Morg in front, and then Jasper on his shoulder, and then I'm guessing the wizard is probably close behind to kind of help direct us to some direction. In some effect.
Yeah,
And then
something
me.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear.
All right, so you guys enter into this cavern, and you're sort of moving around a small pool to the left, being cautious of it, as you can hear sort of a blurbling sound and think that perhaps something is bubbling up from underneath the water. And Jasper, you sort of walk closer to the water and peer into it, and you think you can sort of see this purple and blue like slime in the water, and just as you go to back off from it, you see it move quickly and realize that it's not in the water and is instead falling from the ceiling as the reflection suddenly like slides, and a number of slimes plop down next to all of you.
I scream.
All right, I bet you guys can guess what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
Time for me to push someone into the slimes and run.
By the way, that a bardic inspiration lasts for 10 minutes. Has 10 minutes passed?
Yeah, you guys are like an hour into the cavern.
Oh shit! Okay, I'll remove that.
I
Dice.
I imagine one of you having that. Have you guys seen Accepted?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyone who hasn't seen it should see it. It has Jason Long and Jonah Hill. Yeah, when they go into the facility.
Yeah.
And the body falls out, and Jonah Hill screams with this just terribly high-pitched scream. And then he's like, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell anybody I scream like that. Okay, so everyone got rolled. Doc's not here. I'll click the roll button for him.
Doc did roll that perception.
Yeah.
No.
I just wasn't paying attention, but yeah, you can roll for me. It's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, well, you didn't respond to anything earlier, so I thought you were away from the mic.
I was because I'm grabbing food.
Gotcha. Okay. So, fortunately for you folks, just trying to find the thing here. It's a thing. There not one for that? Alright, well, you guys are surprised. Apparently there's not a condition for surprised, so I'll make one of those. If anyone is unsure or unfamiliar with what the surprise condition does in 5th edition, there are no surprise rounds in 5th edition, but a surprised character is not able to take an action in the round that they are surprised, though they become unsurprised at the end of their turn. So, Munin, you would begin, but you are surprised, so you'll basically Morg, Munin, and Doc, Jasper, Belina. Man, you guys did really good in initiative compared to them. You were all surprised, and so you will not participate in the initial round of combat. But next round, you'll get to participate. In the meantime, you are surrounded by terrible slimes. The two of them are the slimes that you recognize from the entrance. The particularly adhesive slimes. The other ones that fall down are like this awful sort of green ichor color, and as they hit the ground, you can sort of hear a sizzling sound.
Oh no.
And like they clearly appear to be like caustic in nature.
Man, caustic slimes are the worst.
So this one will go ahead and make a whippets little soup. Oh my god. So it plops down and takes a swing at Doc, but Doc is light on his toes and deftly moves out of the way, probably purely out of skill and not out of terror.
Hell yeah. My boy.
I went to school for dodging.
And the caustic slime next to Munin will go ahead and whip a little pseudopod action that way, and so it lashes out with like a burning limb and smacks you for 4 points of damage there. And the other slime will go ahead and attack Polino. One of the sticky slimes, the little adhesive boys. Throws out a little sticky finger action at you. And hits Polino for a respectable 6 damage. Just catching you off guard, Polino. It just drops down and drops like a slime hammer fist from the ceiling as it comes down.
I mean, 4 and 6 kind of massacred both of us, so it's not like it's little in either case.
Well, you went from 10 to 6, and he went from 9 to 3. I mean, I'm just saying. Percentage-wise.
So we're both almost half dead.
That is
some
true.
Some more half dead than others.
The other one will go ahead and take a swing at Morg, the caustic slime, but it misses. Morg smacks it away with a shield, and it sort of sizzles on your shield, but you whip it off so that it doesn't seem to do any damage. Munin, you are up and a little bruised, a little beaten.
Oh my god. So if we disengage, we get attack of opportunity? Or is it like a skill?
There is an action called disengage that if you spend your action to disengage, you can move your speed and you provoke no attacks of opportunity on your turn. Otherwise, yes, if you just move out of the way, you will get smacked. They have to spend a reaction to smack you, so they can't like do it to 2 different people. Unless they have a special ability.
Yeah. I am going to cast I'm going to cast Gust Barrier.
Ooh, okay, throw it in chat so we can all see. Share it with the folks.
Did that come up?
It did not. Want me to send it to chat?
What do I gotta click to get it to come up?
Click the little picture on the left.
Okay. So I'll essentially just begin like flapping my wings and then create like a barrier of loose quills and wind surrounding myself.
All right, sounds good. Whip up a wind, a mighty wind.
Is disengage like an action or is it a movement?
It is an action.
Alright, well then I guess I'm staying put.
Alright, you can end your turn if you're done.
Sorry, I was just reading this. Alright,
Just reading this
anyway.
Jane Austen novel. Nothing related to
Well,
the game.
I was looking to see if I guess the disadvantage is just for like ranged attacks, but it will knock them back if they hit me. So.
Yes. And prone, and will knock them prone.
Well, yeah, but they can't get knocked prone.
Well, that's a good point. Org.
Arg. When I block the caustic slimes below, my shield sizzles a bit. I go, probably best not to touch this with my hands. And I turn to face the sticky slime. And I demonstrate the might of the Oriel.
Mighty it is indeed.
Yeah.
Alright, so you slam your fist into it, but once again, like, your hands and fur became sort of, like, entangled in it. And they're sort of adhered to the side of it.
I know I can't knock them prone, but am I able to, like, push them away with like, a shove?
Yeah, you can shove them.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Noting the how the slime attacked Bellino, I will try to heave away the slimy mass with my shield to get him to back off.
Can you make a strength saving throw?
Strength saving throw. Ugh.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead and shove him where you want to shove them.
I'll shove him 10 feet to the right.
Okay, so you sort of smack him with your shield and send him flying, and you do it with enough force that, like, it basically just, like, unsticks from your arm, leaving just remnants of its adhesive body. You're basically covered in the stuff at this point. Between the last fight and this one, it's like having bubblegum in every hair on your body.
I hope this will show the magistrate well, we've been dealing with these pests. And that is all I can do.
And when you are done with your turn, you do...
I
Yeah.
say, gosh, why didn't you end my turn?
Alright.
Bellino, how hurt are you?
I'm knocking on death's door.
I'm gonna pull out my healer's kit, and then I've seen this work for jellyfish, and I pee on some bandages and I slap it on you, and I heal you.
Gross. All sorts of gross.
It's from his pee jar. It was prepared pee.
That's prescription pee.
We discussed that. That's slime.
So it didn't actually roll it, but I can do the 1d6.
Oh yeah, it didn't. Yeah.
So
9?
9 points. Yeah. Plus your health, or levels would be 10, but
And don't forget to expend a healer's kit.
shall.
All right, so now that I've had a solid almost 6 seconds of pure panic and shock, I'm going to leap away. I think I have an ability. It's called Standing Leap. It allows me to leap 30 feet away, so I'm just going to try to, provoke an attack of opportunity and jump away from the situation.
Okay. He will, or it rather, it's not really he, it's a slime. Will take a sticky swing at you. Shaboopy. Here we go.
Oh.
Alright, so as you go to leave, it like basically wraps a pseudopod around your tail, and as you like jump, it doesn't even need to hit you because it just like wrenches like patches of fur and skin from you. Can you make a strength saving throw?
Probably not.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
You know what?
Can
That's
he
actually
drop his
fine.
tail?
Sorry, yeah, is he a lizard? No, actually that was just a misplay on my part. You actually don't need to make a strength saving throw. I forgot, it's attacking you, not the other way around. So yeah, so you take the damage, but you do jump away.
Okay, cool. So I'm not grappled or anything?
Mm-mm.
It's only
No,
2
that was
seconds.
my part. That was my mix.
Okay, cool. As I'm flying through the air / as I land, I would like to target the creature that is currently wrapped up with Morg, and I'm going to try to pop him.
All right.
Noise.
Boom!
Oh, I love the flavor. I love reflavored stuff. It's like my favorite thing to do.
Dude,
as a
me too.
player.
I was so stoked when you said that. I'm like, yes.
Oh, by all means, reflavor all. Like, as long as the rules stay the same, feel free to reflavor anything on your character sheet. Like your spells, your abilities, whatever. Okay, so you. Oh, that's a good hit. So you fly over Morg in like midair, like upside down, like unleash a squirrelig blast that just goes straight through the center of it, special beam cannon style, dealing like a huge chunk out of its mass.
I land 3-point style as seen in my character portrait.
There you go.
Noise.
That works.
Now you can't take any knees to the head.
I liked your MMA joke.
What sort of action is it to draw a weapon?
It isn't one if you're just drawing one weapon.
Okay. What is it if I want to draw 2 weapons?
It would be... I'd probably just call it a bonus action.
Okay.
It's a 2-round action at that point.
I will... Is it alt-click? Alt-click, okay. I will swing my rapier at this caustic slime. I guess poke my rapier is probably more apt. Ha!
Alright, yeah, that's a solid hit.
Taste steel.
Alright, so you lunge at it with your rapier and put a big puncture in it, and then your DM goes to check a stat block because he is fairly sure that this thing has resistance to piercing damage and is curious why he didn't put it on the character sheet.
You get a sneak attack for that?
Yes, yep, you get a sneak attack. Roll your sneak attack damage.
I did.
Oh. You did. You did roll it.
I saw Morg standing there.
The Morg sneak attack. Ooga booga, and then you just stab him in the kidney.
So you get sneak attack anytime you have advantage, right?
You get sneak attack anytime you have advantage, or there is an enemy of the enemy standing within 5 feet of it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, okay. No, that is not a thing. Alright, so yeah, you deal full damage to it. So your sneak attack damage did not appear to take from it. So like that. Alright, so you put a nice slap of damage onto it, and it seems to be sort of on its last warble, and it's looking like it's barely holding its semi-liquid body together at this point.
It's the last glorp.
All right.
It's last glorp.
My bonus action, I would like to draw a dagger in my offhand.
Doesn't hear slime, you borped your last gorb.
Can you make me a dex save?
I certainly can.
Oh, actually, here, let me just throw it into chat for you. Nope, apparently I won't throw it in chat because I fucked up and didn't put it on the character sheet. So go ahead and make a dex save. You guys should get a better DM.
Ooh.
I'm very dexterous.
Okay, nice. So you stab into it, and you do notice that like as you hit it, a lot of that like caustic slime flies off, and you manage to get around it, but you can hear it sizzling everywhere that it lands.
Oh man.
That's all.
Well, good. I'm sure that's nothing bad.
Yeah, I mean, 2 people have now dodged it. It's not even a big deal.
It's probably nothing to worry about. In fact, you might just... Why don't you just take a bite out of it? It'll be fun. I bet it's extra spicy. Well, I just fucked up and ripped a page of my Humblewood book. Doing great here. Okay, so... Alright, so it is Sticky Slime's turn. Sticky, go stick. Hello, Tumbleweed. You are still here. So it will continue its mucusy assault on you.
I don't appreciate this.
And give you them sticky slaps. It is not gonna give you them sticky slaps. It's gonna slap at your toes. This slime is going to lash out against Munin. I confuse Munin and Bellino's names all the time in my head.
Yeah, they're very similar.
Well, you're both, all you bird people are the same. Nope.
I'm going to cast Shield as a reaction.
All right, what'll that bump you up to?
17.
All right. So as it you see its burning pseudopod lash out at you, and you whip out an arcane shield at the last moment that intercedes and prevents it from making contact. Nice work. Blorp. So this one blorps back to its former position and blorps on Morg. Yes.
Raise my blorpin shield.
Nice.
All right. Well, you raise your shield and it blorps up against it. You come out unharmed. This one seems to have reacted to your attack, and it makes some low effort whips at you as it's clearly falling apart. And it deals you 4 sizzling points of damage. Munin.
I am going to begin drawing arcane power out of the air and then fire a thunder wave at the slimes in front of me.
Hey, nice. Should let you lay out a template when you cast.
Okay.
Then
anything else?
I'll do my saving throws here. Oh yeah, okay. Good, you have both of them targeted. Nice, exactly what we needed. And I will do my saving. Why is it grayed out? Did you have them? Can't do the saving.
Do I have to roll it?
You shouldn't have to.
It's not grayed out for me.
Were we targeted when you? Did you say it's not grayed out for you?
Correct. Yes, I can roll it for some reason.
That's interesting. I cannot. So instead, I'm just going to go ahead and roll some flat-out Constitution saves. Okay, so 1 passes and 1 fails. Caustic Slime passes, Sticky Slime fails. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright, so I mean they both take damage. One that passes takes half damage.
Mm-hmm. And isn't pushed, yeah.
Nice.
All right, so
I gotta make a separate roll for each one.
no, not for,
Damage is not rolled now.
not for damage.
Okay.
You do to hit, but not for damage. And in this case, obviously you're not hitting there. All right, so he takes half damage, half damage, where's the fucking half damage button? Half damage. Yes, I know how to play this. How dare you say I don't? Okay, so your thunder, you can go ahead and delete that template. Oh, it didn't play the special effect for it. That's a bummer. You unleash the thunder wave. You know what? You killed the sticky slime. Why don't you describe how it goes?
Okay, as I draw arcane power out of the air and fire it at the slimes, they become electrocuted by it and begin to crackle, and one of them strolls away into sparking dust. Like it's goo, dusty goo.
Awesome. Well, I don't know why this one just died. Okay, sounds good. Dusty goo. Goosed.
I don't know how to get rid of that template.
Okay.
Did I forget to click
It's like the double rulers.
I got it. I don't know if you had them targeted for the initial roll. I don't know why I couldn't. I can actually make the saving throw now, which is weird. I don't know what was going on. Might have just been a bug. But go ahead and end your turn if you're done.
Yeah, alright.
I can't believe I tore my Humblewood book. Kind of upset. Org.
Alrighty, seeing Bellino getting fucking ravaged by this goddamn slime, I kind of fly into a rage. I was like, get back and completely ignoring the caustic damage I will probably take, I barrel into him with my fists.
Oh, you sure do.
I'm fucking pissed.
Oh man.
I say, "Be gone!" And
Nice.
clobber him.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So, how do you slay your foe?
I grab my shield and I smack it with such force he splatters upon the wall.
All right. What shape does he splatter on the wall like? Is it just a splatter?
It's just like a green blood stain just splattered all over the goddamn wall.
All right.
The frowny face slowly drains away down the side of the cave wall.
All right. Anything else, Morg?
Nope, that's basically it.
Okay. You do still have movement, and you're not next to an
that is
enemy
true.
anymore.
That's the thing I can do.
Yes.
In that case, quickly turning my attention to the other slime. This is no. Hang on a second. Let me see here. Hang on. Let me go back here. Dude. Oh shit! Whoops. Can I like diagonal that, right?
No.
No. Oh, I can walk through allies though, right?
Yeah, you can walk through allies.
Oh, then I'll just
That's fine.
and then I will shove this slime to get him away from Munin.
Isn't that to chat again? Is that a
Sure.
bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as I used the attack action on my turn. What the hell's that thing? Oh yeah, I changed the name of it. Whoop. To bring on.
Nice.
If you take the this is wording is really weird. This is part of your attack action. Like it's your shield hitting the person that you're attacking.
Oh, because I looked that up because I was like, do I have to shield bash the same person?
Bonus action to try to shove a. It says okay. So no, it says within 5 feet of you. All right, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, you run over and shove him. It's fine. I would say typically I'm gonna rule going forward that it's within 5 feet of you when you take the attack action. I'll say it doesn't have to be the same creature. It says a creature, but I feel like it needs to be within 5 feet of you when you take your attack action. Like, is related to that. Seems very disconnected if it's not.
I mean, if we want that to happen, I could have like moved up 5 feet, smacked the dude, and then shoved the slime from here.
Sure. Like I said, it's just going forward. It's fine. We want to do it the other way now.
I'll smash him 10 feet to the east.
Okay. Oh yeah, you don't make a roll, right? You just.
Oh, I make a what is it here? It's a strength. It's an athletics check contested by either its athletics or acrobatics.
All right. Well, I'm sure you won't be surprised that it doesn't really have either of those. All right, so yeah, you send it flying. Where's it going?
10 feet to the east.
Done.
And let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. If I still have 5 feet of movement, I'm gonna just place myself there to protect him.
Okay.
And I'm good.
And then you.
I clicked it. I remembered.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna pull out my sword and I'm gonna stab it. Boop, boop.
Ooh.
Take some of this.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah, you stab it with your rapier, and do a good hit on it. It does still seem resistant to the damage, but a still solid hit for sure.
I like the way you bleed.
And it goes. And see a single like wet tear slide down what you assume is its face.
So I dart through the crowd. trying to get about right here to avoid any issues with cover to hit this slime.
Okay. Yeah, that seems fine. All right, you unleash a mighty arcane squirrel energy blast that takes a good chunk of the slime with it. It seems to be on its last warble.
All right. Yeah.
Alright, seeing the opening that Doc and Jasper gave, I strike with my rapier.
All right, how do you slay your foe?
Nice.
I stick it with my rapier and then jut upwards out of its slime body, and goopy slime sprays into the ceiling.
Okay, sounds good. A little slime fountain. All right, the caustic slime moves up menacingly and lashes out with a pseudopod at Morg. Oh, that 18. Saw it roll past. All right.
No dice.
Munin.
Yeah, oh, wow, there's only one left. Alright, I will, just, flick my wrist and throw some frosty quills at the last living member of the, slime assault party.
Okay, if you throw them from behind Morg, the caustic slime's gonna get cover. Just an FYI, because that's an attack roll, I'm pretty sure, right?
I don't know. Is it?
Do you roll a d20?
Oh yeah, make your range attacks. Okay, so I'll just move right here. Is that still? That's not cover anymore, is it? What do you need for cover?
It needs to be 1/2 of its body covered for 1/2 cover, so I would say that is cover. It gives it +2 AC and +2 Dex.
Is there a wall here? Yes.
Yes. There's also just like all this down here.
Yeah, that's true. Fine.
There you go. All right. Your frost feathers. Fly out, skewering chunks of the caustic slime. They sizzle away shortly after entering his amorphous body. But he seems pained.
Does he take dilution damage?
He doesn't understand what dilution is, so this is Looney Tunes, where if they don't understand it, it doesn't hurt them.
Fine.
Morg.
Oh. Spurred on by my previous slime annihilation, I will once again crack my knuckle and take a swing. Yeah.
That is a hit.
Brah.
Nice. Go ahead and make a deck save.
Alrighty. There it is.
All right. So you managed to like pull your arms back out and wipe away its caustic body leftovers before they burn through your fur and onto your flesh.
It feels a little warm. I'm just like, I shake it off.
Though through your vicious assault, you do deal a good amount of damage to him, just like pummeling chunks out of his body and leaving them splattered up against the wall.
Let's see. Alrighty. I
You, Morg.
Because hypothetically, I'm thinking this slime is a little close to Munin, and it could potentially move down and attack Munin, and I don't want that. So I am gonna take a step up towards Jasper, and that way, if the slime moves down, I'll give it a big old monkey punch.
Sure.
And I think I'll end my turn once I click this button here that I remembered.
So the one in front of me is dead, and then we got this other one. Have I been seeing how like melty he is?
He is very melty. It looks like there's not much holding him together at this point.
I run in and I stab him.
Okay.
It's just a single pseudopod.
Just one slimy tentacle flopping around.
It's growing off of a silver coin.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright. Can you give me a dex save?
I sure can. Dex save.
Don't forget you have the quick reference stuff at the top right you can use as well. Or top left, sorry. Alright, how do you slay your foe?
Nice.
I run over to it and I'm like, just start stabbing down into it until like I start poking holes through him and into the floor. Die.
Alright, so you do that and you sort of just are left with a puddle of green sizzling sludge, and sort of as the body collapses you hear like the sound of a metal ting, and you look down and find a dagger that must have been just floating in the caustic slime lying on the floor.
Oh. I pick it up. How nice does it look?
It looks like it's in fine condition. It's not great. It's been hanging out in a caustic slime, but it looks like a functional dagger.
I start like stabbing at the air to see if it feels really nice.
It seems as well balanced as the average dagger. It's no masterwork.
Hey guys, do y'all like some dagger? Do y'all like a dagger? Does anyone need a dagger?
If I need a dagger, things have already gone so south, so no thanks.
Bladed weapons are barbaric.
Then I'll just stick it in the back of my belt.
All right. So good work, guys. You cleaned up them there slimes. Anything else you guys want to do here in this room?
So they just fell off of the ceiling?
Correct. Yes, they did.
Is there evidence of anything else in the area that they ambushed and maybe just failed to eat all the way?
You don't see any like half-eaten animal carcasses or anything, though slimes typically do have the remnants of whatever they have already consumed floating in their bodies if it hasn't already been digested.
Okay.
Let's hope this dagger did not belong to the Corvum. And with that, I guess I'll press onward.
I hop on Morg's shoulder again, knowing that that's probably the safest place.
All right.
Under my breath, I'll mutter, "Do you have any more cashews?"
Oh yeah, and I just slap them into his mouth as soon as he ends the sentence. I got more. You just let me know. I got water too. Stay hydrated, man. I slap the back of his head. We're trying to look for some amulet too. Hopefully the slimes didn't disintegrate it. That would kind of suck and make this whole thing like, a moot point.
No, the amulet belongs to the witch.
Right, but maybe like the slimes ate her? I don't know.
I
Shooting in the dark here, as I do.
I believe the witch was to the east of the cavern, not within it. Unless I'm wrong.
I mean, I guess we'll see. I just assumed they were together.
You are accurate. The witch is supposed to be in the east of the swamp, which you guys went to the opposite direction to come to the caverns.
But
I see.
as I
Got
said
it.
before, Ilana Gloombeak could very well be the witch.
That's true.
Well, let's find her before I bleed out in the Forsaken Cavern.
All right. Is anyone poking around the remnants of the slimes before you guys head off?
Yes.
Yes, because that's obviously what we need to do. Because you mentioned it.
I mean, you don't need to do it, but if you do poke around them, you go look at the slime that Morg splattered up against the back wall, and there appears to be like a slightly worn magnifying glass just stuck up against the wall.
I'll grab it faster than anyone else.
It's a researcher thingamabob.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Do you try and do you rush up to grab it?
Yes.
Okay. Munin comes flying up to grab it off the wall.
But like, I brush it off like it's not what I was doing. This is very interesting piece. I'm gonna eye the. You said it was a magnifying glass?
Yeah.
Can I use well, not can I, but I am going to use what's it called? Appraising eye on it.
Yeah, not can, you may. Yes. Yeah, send it in the chat. Everybody knows what it do. All right. So you spend a minute sort of. Oh, technically you spend 6 seconds looking at it.
Amazing.
It is a magnifying glass. It's brass. It has been slightly corroded from being inside of the slime, but you know well that the value of the magnifying glass is not the copper. It's the hard to craft lens inside of it, and you estimate it's probably worth about 40 gold.
Worthless. I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
All right. You guys gonna continue forward, I assume?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
you exit the cavern and come to the area that appears to be the last thing marked on the map that you have put together, Munin, except it appears to end in a room that has 3 pathways going off of it. One to the left, one to the right, and one straight forward. The one to the left is about 15 feet tall and 5 foot wide. If you look down it, you can't see the end of it. The one that is in front of you is about 15 feet tall, about 10 feet wide, and it is reinforced with wooden beams, just like you had encountered previously, but they are once again worn, just like they were in the other area that you were in. And to the right is a much smaller opening that's about 4 foot by 4 foot, and if you peer down it, you can't really see much in it because it appears to curve around a corner.
No. Grace Voidfeather really was a terrible map maker.
Do we start?
These additional halls, they're not even on this map.
John, are we to assume that the slimes can't hear?
I mean, that would probably be a safe assumption based on the fact that it was unaffected by your cutting words. So your I call it cutting words. That's not what it's called. Vicious mockery. It should have been called cutting words. I just want to say that.
There's something else that's cutting words.
Is it? Is there?
Cutting words is an attack spell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
know.
cutting words. I'll be damned.
Yeah, it's something else.
All right, so I mean, yeah, you do believe that to be the case based on your previous interactions.
Well,
At least
then-
the sticky slimes, because they were unaffected by the spell. I guess you don't really have any knowledge of whether the caustic slimes are.
All the slimes are the same. Am I right, guys? Can't tell them apart. I'm gonna start calling her name, and then listening.
Okay.
I don't understand. These slimes aren't Vulpin.
You call out, but you don't hear anything in return beside your own voice, just echoing back.
What did you say was the head around the corner?
There are three exits to the room. What I said.
I'm going to see if I can, I don't know, like identify the footprints that we ran into earlier, like going down either of the caverns, or not caverns, but the pathways.
Sure. You do find footprints. They appear to be going down both the like into and out of the exit to the left, and exiting the room directly in front of you down that hallway. You don't find any tracks going to the right.
And which direction did we enter from?
The south, like behind you. None of those.
So there's footprints coming in and out of the left side.
Correct.
So, the left side here must be a dead end. She went in and then came out. And you said that the one in the middle is just footprints going up there, right?
Yes.
I kind of gesture.
Could be a supply area.
I have no interest in supplies, but if you are interested, we can check. I worry for our researcher, however. It's not a good sign that her magnifying glass was found within a slime.
Oh,
No,
good point.
That could have been any cheap wanderers.
Let's go down the middle.
Why don't you go have a look-see on the
I'm
pathway
putting
to
in
the
the
left?
middle.
Greed will
Is that
get
the
us
one
nowhere.
the 4x4?
No, the one on the right, the 4x4 is on the right, and it doesn't have any tracks.
Oh, okay.
The one to the left is 15 wide, 15 foot tall, 5 foot wide, and the one in the center is 15 foot tall, 10 foot wide.
Okay.
I start taking steps towards the center, and then turn around and kind of gesture to the party to follow.
Thumbs up.
And I say, yeah, guys, let's go. From his shoulder.
Okay, so who's going down the middle?
I am. I guess by association, Jasper.
More
is on my
Doc,
shoulder.
Jasper.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Munin and Bellino, which way are you guys going?
I just kind of look at the other pathway and then look at Bellino.
I think I smell forbidden books down there.
Well, lead the way.
Wait. I don't lead. I follow the monkey man.
As I'm walking down, I call behind me. There will be plenty of time to search for what was it? Forbidden books and such after we find our quarry. Wait, no, quarry is something wrong else.
You're gonna fucking kill her.
I mean, you can hunt stuff without necessarily, like, doing it to kill, but yeah, it's usually not used in that way.
Hey, fellas, isn't like your most valuable stuff kept on you? She probably has it on her.
Why, yes, she could very well be researching for forbidden magics and such, of course.
Yeah, I follow Morg.
Nonsense.
Look, if you want to walk down there first, I'll follow you.
You know what's the most valuable thing in the world is? Friendship. And she could be our next friend.
I agree.
Have her out immediately.
You know, I think this is why us civilized folk don't live with the forest dwellers.
It's pure anarchy.
Okay,
I'm
so
going down the tunnel on the left.
okay, we'll start with Bellino and Munin. Then you're both going down there.
Yeah, if he's going, I'll join him.
Okay, and Bellino, you have a torch, right? Or
Brilliant
does?
idea for the half-dead characters to go off by themselves.
I say to Doc, can I have my lantern?
Well, sure, here you go.
I mean, I have a torch.
Oh. Yes, he can keep the lantern then. Here you go. Here you go back.
Oh, okay, well, thanks.
Before they disappear, I'll kind of give an exasperated sigh and say, if you run into any trouble, just call out and we'll find our way. There's
Use the code. It's 2 cacas and then a
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
we're searching for a core of them, but it wouldn't do to lose 2 more. And I begin walking down the middle path.
At least Morg's a nice guy. At least he wasn't like, if you're in trouble, just go ahead and scream, help, help, I'm dying, I was wrong, you were right all along, Morg. Okay, so Bellino and Munin, you start heading down the pathway to the left that's a little tighter than the one that the others headed down. It's in fact single file. I'm going to assume that Munin, you're in front because you have the torch.
Yes.
So
we're being very cautious as to give ourselves advantage on any control.
okay, so you guys are moving at half speed, and go ahead and make a perception roll. You can have advantage on it.
Quick fail.
Both of us or just him?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I would say just Munin. Also you can go ahead and have it too, but you don't get the advantage just because you're stuck behind him. All right. So the sharp-eyed Corvum miss nothing. They're 100% sure they're keeping an excellent eye out at moving half speed down the tunnel. And you can sort of hear the dripping sound, and you hear that uneasy burbling sound that you've heard many times before. And you glance up just as you feel like you've glimpsed that shimmer of purple and blue that you've seen before. And as you whip your head up, you see nothing and realize that it's just a little bit of that paranoia getting to you with your open wounds. And you actually get to the start approaching about 30 feet in, 40 feet in. You see what looks like a back wall at the end of the tunnel. And as you move forward, you get to a place about 90 feet back where the tunnel opens up. And you sort of expect there to maybe be additional tunnels to the left or the right that were just out of view. But it actually opens up into what looks like a small room. And it looks to be on a little bit of a higher level than the tunnel that you actually came in. So the water any water has sort of poured out of it and settled on the pathway up to the room. And this appears to be like a relatively dry, temperate room, but there's nothing of particular interest in here.
This is their quarters.
Probably, yeah.
I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
To take.
Say again, you're gonna look around for what?
For clues to take.
Okay, go ahead and make a clue check. And just do investigate.
I'm also gonna look around for the books I smelled.
Oh.
So you both look around the cave for clues to put together. And aside from the fact that this looks like it would probably make an excellent place to rest should you need one, you don't find anything of any particular interest, though you do notice that there are the same footprints here, and there are some scratches on the wall that indicate that, you know, someone may have been in here setting stuff down. It seems pretty clear that at some point she was using this as like a rest area.
Okay.
The sense of smell is terrible.
I mean, I am a bird.
Folk. Bird folk.
We don't have the best noses.
Flying around in the sky.
We should have brought the squirrel man with us.
Shit and spit.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Yes.
Now for the rest of you. Because you guys were off doing stuff too, huh? You
Oh yeah.
You folks, you. For some reason none of the like light tokens are staying updated for me, so I'm having to read the light on them every time I drop you fuckers on a map. So what we have Doc, we have Morg, we have Jasper. Oh yeah, there's only 3 of you. Okay. So you reach the end of the path and go past like a puddle of water on the right-hand side, and you can sort of see up ahead like bioluminescent like fungus growing along the walls that gives the area a like greenish blue hue, providing dim light essentially.
Yo, what the fuck is that, Morg?
Yeah. I scratch my head. I'm not quite the most knowledgeable on these topics. Perhaps the doctor would know.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me take a little look-see. And
Nature.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, so you have read in your in some additional textbooks while reaching the
I read it in a book.
The efficacy of funguses for like medical purposes, that this particular bioluminescent fungus grows on the residue of slimes.
That this stuff grows on slimes. On the residue of them.
I guess that much is to be expected, considering the nature of these caverns.
So
could
this
one
might
of
be
you
Slime Central.
fucking airplane outside? Could one of you keep a close eye on the ceiling? I'd hate to be ambushed again.
Yeah, I kind of am freaking out about that. I'm keeping an eye on that. I got you, man. Kind of, yeah, that was scary.
What color are these mushrooms?
There's no mushrooms.
The fungus?
There's just a bioluminescent like fungus growing.
All right.
Is it like a moss, do you mean, or like what?
It looks similar to a moss. It is a fungus, but it looks similar to a moss in that it grows in like a sheet on the walls.
It's like your bread.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Well then I'll just continue onward.
Okay. You continue down the pathway into.
Do I have? Let me see here. Am I at all able to like scoop off a little bit of that bioluminescent stuff just because it looks pretty?
Yeah. You got anything to put it in, or what are you putting it on, or?
Like I'll like smear a little bit on my shield and make it glow.
Covered in slime residue. It will just grow on you.
Yeah, sure. You take some off the wall and you like wipe it on your shield.
Purely for battle purposes to disorient my foes. Yes.
I do it to my sword, and then I make lightsaber noises.
You should like put your hand in it, like make it like just get the crap all over your palm, and then smear your palm across your face so you can do some like badass hand war paint.
But other than that, I'll just keep on moving forward.
Okay, you reach like a crossways. So you have a little opening in front of you, but it only goes about 10 feet forward. You have a pathway to your left that seems to curve off, and a pathway to your right that also seems to curve off. So you can't really see where they end. They go about 15 feet forward and then break away in the same direction. And both are covered in that bioluminescent light.
So we each take one path.
Wow.
I stop him there. I'd much rather not split the party any thinner than it currently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I say let's go right. Right is always right. That's what they say.
I know it feels racist. I don't know if that's racist, but it feels like
In the bioluminescent light, am I able to see any footprints? Like to continue following her tracks?
Why don't you go ahead and make an investigation check?
Oh boy, thing.
Can I do a survival check?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you can do survival if you have survival.
Hooey! Oh, thank goodness. I was like, I got a -1. My morgue is not a bright pupil.
Yeah, Morg, you see some little birdfolk footprints going off to the right.
Nothing to the left?
Nothing to the left.
Right is always right, Morg.
I
say as he's looking.
It seems you were correct. I scoop up a bit of the bioluminescent moss, and on the wall, I paint an arrow pointing to the right for when the Corvums hopefully catch up.
Mm-hmm. I Zoro / Doc was here.
All right. So you put an arrow on the wall. Can I get a perception check from everyone?
Sure.
Like everyone or them?
Them, not you. You guys aren't here.
I just want to make sure.
Monkey eyes. Ooh,
Nice. Nat 20 -1.
You got the good view from up on my shoulder.
All right. So, Morg,
I like how Morg still got higher.
as you are drawing the arrow, you sort of you put the line, and then you finish the arrow with the little head on it going to the right. And as you do, you look to the right hand side, and you see down the corridor a little slime peeking out from the corner.
Oh.
Oh, I can't see shit.
But it turns out that it's just a small part of a gigantic slime.
You gotta zoom out.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I probably hit your default position in the wrong spot.
Where is the slime? I do not see it.
Do you not?
Over this way.
Oh,
I
hold
don't
on.
see it either,
Hold on.
but I think it's out of my line of sight.
How
Oh,
about
there
that?
we go. I see it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
No,
it has to be there for you to see it.
Immediately raise my shoulders like, get behind me.
Yep.
All right.
One slime, huh?
One time is a -5.
Yeah, it's one slime. Doc, it's
Just
your turn.
one slime. Okay, got it.
One slime.
Okay, so is that it? Did you already roll initiative?
Yeah, you're good. Go.
Oh, okay. Can I fling my new dagger at it?
Sure.
You guys should bravely run away.
Dag. Fling!
All right, that hits. Go ahead and do it. All right. So you throw your dagger at it, and it cuts into it, and gets all it leaves like a gash open along the slime that like flops open like almost like a mouth that just like collapses and reopens as it slops towards you.
So it wasn't a magic dagger,
Nice.
is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean, it didn't seem to be magic, but no one really appraised it who would know that.
Oh,
Which of these is where we came from?
You came from behind you here.
Ah, okay.
This
okay.
is to your left. This is the area to your right.
gotcha.
So naturally, Jasper screams a lot and tries to get Bellino and Munion's attention to make sure everyone knows what's going on. I'm willing to take action, take an action or a bonus action or whatever if necessary to 100% make sure they know, because my squirrel heart is just exploding.
I don't think you need to spend an action to scream. But Munin and Bellino, you guys hear the scream sort of as you've decided to turn around from the room. And
You have to scream the signal. You gotta go, call.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But you do recognize that it is not the agreed upon signal, so it's probably fine.
Got it.
Well, we should probably get out of here as fast as possible.
Probably.
I fucking...
I sounded like it died.
It says it hits.
It hits.
Yeah, I was about to say, does that hit with there's no cover or anything?
You guys have torches with you, so you're not in dim light, and there's no cover right here, so you should be good.
Nice.
All I can see is black.
Well, Jay, you should learn to not see color.
Scroll out, perhaps?
No, there's no token on the sheet for him. They're not here. That's why.
Oh, gotcha.
I was joking, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
John wasn't.
All right.
See some shit going on over there.
Do you though?
Ah!
So, out from the cavern, like almost filling it up to its entirety, like this shimmering, massive slime comes blorbling down the hall, and as it does, like the colors that make it up seem to be shifting, from the purples and yellows and blues and greens, and then it sort of slides up right beside Morg, aggressively, and you can see as it moves through the hall, it like its little pseudopods like grip all sides of the caveway, so it's just like skittering forward on these pseudopods. And now
You guys can like run away. It's fine. I won't judge you.
I raise my shield and my inner protector.
I get lightheaded from screaming in panic.
I'll hold the line.
all right, so it misses. Make sure it doesn't have. Yep. Okay, so it misses its attack, and that will be the end of its turn. We'll go ahead and visible now. And you see another slime sort of come warbling through the caveway, but as like it gets to the larger slime, it sort of rolls up the wall and like begins hanging on the ceiling right over top of it.
I think I've already exceeded my daily screams.
Morg.
I will pop my knuckles and say, I'll keep them here if you two can kill it from a distance.
If you can do something useful.
Please make this worth it.
Deciding that the larger slime is probably the bigger priority, I pop my knuckles and Heave a mighty fist.
What's the cooldown?
Oh,
Nice.
A mighty fist indeed.
Oh,
all right, roll it up, sucker.
oh no, I did normal. Sorry. Just make that.
Can you click it again?
Oh, can I? I can.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did that actually roll critical damage for you? I just saw
That was
1d6.
9. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, right.
But it was two. It was 2 max, right?
Yeah, it does max automatically. Okay, so you
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
yeah, so you essentially you just start pummeling it with your fist, despite the fact that it is much larger than you, and you just like are basically clawing chunks off of it and slopping them onto the floor.
And deciding that the large slime is probably way too massive for me to shove, I'll swing around with my shield and try to bash the little slime further, like off the wall.
Oh,
or off the ceiling.
Yeah, it's like it's up on the ceiling.
Oh, that's like too high, I assume, or what?
How tall are you? Like 10 feet up.
Hang on, I got the thing here. I got the thing. If I could click it.
He's 9.5 feet tall.
Yeah, precisely. But if this PDF would open, that would be quite excellent.
What do you need a PDF for?
Because that was the thing for that describes Oriole's like average height and whatnot. There we go.
You didn't define your height already? Shame.
I had to define it.
He's that's what he put, average oral height.
Standing around 6 feet tall.
I mean, you'd have to jump in the air to try and hit it. You can't reach it.
I mean, but he has huge monkey arms. Like,
I'll use my monkey legs to leap and try to like basketball dunk
All
it,
right.
smack it off the wall.
Yeah, do it. We'll just give you disadvantage on it.
All right. That would be athletics disadvantage.
I mean, if an oral can stand, if standing he's 6 feet tall, and they walk on their knuckles, that basically means that his arms are 6 feet long.
6 foot long arm. Versus its athletics or acrobatics.
I mean,
Nice.
it's weird, but like apes have super long ass arms, so it would
Fly
actually
swat that shit off the ceiling.
Yeah, but he's like 6 feet if he actually stands up. Like if he's down, if he's on his. Okay, so you smack it 6 feet back, and it goes like tumbling to the ground.
I'm gonna beat my chest celebratorically, and if that's a word, and then I end my turn.
It is not, but you can end your turn.
That's why my intelligence score is so low.
So another slime just comes like rolling along the ceiling and drops down in between you and Doc, and begins to attack you, Morg. Nope, that's not the right thing. In case you guys were wondering, a slime can squeeze through a small space. All right, and it misses because Morg too strong.
Goop.
And another slime pops down the cavernway there that you can see.
I yell backward into the cavern. Go, caw, caw, caw.
All right.
John, are these guys? I don't know if there's a role to find out, like immune to psychic damage, because I was trying to figure out if my dissonant whispers would work, and on like an ooze, and it said as long as I'm within the blind sight, it would work. But I don't know if my character would know that, or if that's how these guys work, because they're not. They're probably not from the
you
player's
wouldn't.
handbook.
I mean, unless your character would know that for some reason, you don't know if they're immune to psychic damage.
Yeah.
Which I
Still
don't. I don't
trial.
recall you like having a role that was like relevant to knowing if they're immune to psychic damage or not.
Could I do like a nature or arcana?
Yes. Nature probably for this specific.
If you look closely at them, they're actually giant slimes that are like nothing but slimy ooze with a gigantic floating brain that's inside the slime.
The brain I can aim at. Would I know on a 10?
You don't know.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna resort to stabbing.
Right. Doc with the rapier.
Nope.
Unfortunately, you were so torn between whether to use your spell or to stab it. You just didn't have your heart behind the thrust. Munin and Bellino, go ahead and roll initiative. You should just be able to roll it in the tracker.
I'm gonna take a short rest to get my spells back.
Yeah, if only.
Nice. All right. Okay then.
Hey.
I'll just wait.
Okay, yeah. So that would be Munin then. You arrive on the scene, having sprinted down the halls. You're winded, and you see Jasper standing at the entrance to
Out
the
of
cave.
breath.
And you hear aggressive warbling.
Okay, I go this way. What's my movement? 30? What do I have to do to actually measure the movement? Is that, do I gotta put this?
No, you can just hit control on your character, and then set waypoints. And then space, after you set your last waypoint, space will move you. Like control drag off your character.
Oh, no, what? Oh my god.
What's happening over there?
Why? I unclicked the ruler. Or whatever, I'm going here.
Yeah, you laid out a waypoint. I saw you do it.
Yeah.
Did you hit space to execute the movement?
No, I got pissed off and just dragged myself over. I forgot about space. Shut up. I'm going to Ray of Frost it because that's all I got.
The big boy or the little one?
Yeah. Where's the little one? Oh, right there. I don't think I can see the little one, can I? I guess I can.
Yeah?
All right. Does he have cover?
He does have cover, yeah.
Does the big one have cover too?
They
It
both
looks
have
like
cover,
it.
yeah.
Oh my god, this is the worst day of my life.
That's what I aim for.
I'll go for the small one.
Okay, send it off. I'll adjust for it after you roll.
Is it disadvantage?
No,
Or is it negative?
They get +2 to their AC and Dex saves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's fine. That's a hit. All right, you send out just a flurry of icy feathers, leaving nothing but like scraps of like a slime, like a single baseball-sized ball that just has a handful of pseudopods whipping off of it randomly. It looks like it's literally a breath from becoming nothing.
There's also a bunch of razor-sharp icicle quills that are stuck in the cavern wall behind it. I'm gonna blow the smoke off the tips of my wing. And then shake my hand, and then I'm done.
All right, Bellino.
Jasper,
Yeah, I moved it, so I had to actually back it up from Jasper.
I will move there while drawing a dagger in my offhand.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Jasper. Keep in mind you could have did like a sprint or a run to get up there. Bellino.
I'm good.
Okay, go ahead, Jasper.
So I am interested in doing a standing leap and just trying to jump over the slime and dock situation. Trying to land about right here.
Okay. You do it.
I guess I can't land there. So here.
Yeah, that's like a wall. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid attacks opportunity, but I'm also trying to hit this main ooze here as I'm flying through the air as I do.
So thematically, fantastic. If you are actually, you're gonna have to fire from your like landing position. Well, I guess you don't have to do that. Yeah, fuck it. Shoot it in the air.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I mean, technically, you can complete your movement at any point. I guess there's no reason you couldn't just do an action in the middle of it.
That was my logic.
Floats in midair, does his attack, and then finishes jumping.
Nice. I try to pop the big boy as I go down. Shit. Yeah, I meant to do something else, but I'll just go and accept what I did.
All right. So that is. So you let off your you jump into the air and do another one of your upside down Eldritch blasts that hits it. And as it does, you can see the concussive force of Eldritch Blast hits it, and it opens up a little opening and that leaves like a wake behind that sort of shudders throughout its body. But as that wake spreads, you can see that sort of shifting color change, and instead with each wave of the wake, it becomes like clear, near translucent, until the entirety of the large slime is nearly see-through.
Very nice. Actually, I lied. I'm going to go ahead and spend a bonus action to cast Hex on him. If I can... I already hit end turn. I'm not sure if I can do it through the character sheet here.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, an Eldritch Blast is a single action cantrip, so that's fine.
Very cool. So go ahead and throw a Hex on him.
Oh, I see that was done in the reverse order.
Oh, yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, yep, my bad. That's fine.
Okay, so yeah, you land, and you're like, oh shit, I forgot the Hex, and then you chuck a Hex on him real quick.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll accept it.
So...
I'll go ahead and choose Strength, I guess, because Morg's up there in case he needs them to fail a Strength saving throw.
All right, sounds good. Hold on, I got you here real quick. Let me just get at this. X. We'll get you a thing here. Camping. All right.
Nice.
We'll add the full description later, but now we know he is next.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so no problem. You do that. But do you have a Petrified Eye of Newt? I mean, no.
I have a component bag, so yes.
But yeah, I always have Petrified Eye of Newt. It's one of my favorite snacks. Oh, that's how
exactly.
He hasn't been giving you cashews, man. All right, go ahead. Shifting Slime. Oh, that's me. I don't know why I said that out loud. All right, Shifting Slime lashes out at you again, Morg.
I raise my shield. Pesky ooze. Gah!
And hits you. So this huge slime just starts wrapping its pseudopods around you aggressively, dealing 6 points of damage. You sort of notice as it does that when it hits you, it deals this extra concussive blow, almost as if it was magically infused with energy. You also once you are... Whoops, I think I just accidentally took you out of combat. I'm so sorry. What was your initiative?
It was clearly a 12. No, I think it was I rolled an 8, but I don't know what that would make it.
What's your dex mod?
2.
Okay, so that make it a 10. Okay, got you back in where you were. So as it like wraps its pseudopods around you, like they slap on you and create that weird concussive force. But that sort of disorients you just long enough for it to pull you into its body, and it essentially swallows you whole.
Can I resist that?
You cannot right now. You do have total cover against like attacks, but you'll get to make a saving throw at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on just a second. Yeah, so that will be it for his turn. Let me just get you. Sorry, I'm trying to get a restrained thing on you. I'm having issues for some reason. But we're good. Where is the damn restrained status? There it is. It's the net, guys. It's the net. That makes sense. All right, and then we'll go ahead and end the turn here. And that will go to... Oh, that actually does go to Morg. So Morg, go ahead and make a Constitution save. Here, I'll go ahead and throw this out for you so you can make it there.
Woo.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, so you take...
Loaded dice.
you take no damage, but you are still stuck inside of the slime. If you want to escape, you're going to have to do a strength check with your action to get out.
I briefly meditate, channeling the strength of my ancestors, which is really just second wind. To heal myself, my 4. A piddly 3.
So much for your ancestors.
Your ancestors have abandoned you, unfortunately.
And yeah, I will attempt to break myself free from this. That was a strength check, you said?
Yeah, yep, strength check. Okay, yeah, you break out of it, without a lot of issue, to be honest. So let me take your stuff off here. You burst out of the slime back to your previous position, disoriented and covered in yet more goo. Man, you are real covered in slime goo from this adventure.
I never want to see another slime as long as I live. Was that was my action, though, right?
Yes, it was.
Then I'm good, I guess. That's it. Ba-da-ba.
Or so it moves over to the first opening it can find and sort of just blorps down. Actually, it could probably do that here. And lands next to Doc and slaps the pseudopod out aggressively.
No, Doc.
Oh no.
But
It's
it
fine.
misses. The other one takes a slap at the giant gorilla that has just slopped out onto the floor. That's not the right character.
I wipe a bit of slime off my nose and prepare to shield it.
Unfortunately, you are unprepared for the immediate attack following. Oh. And Morg is knocked unconscious by the surprise attack.
Oh no.
It is unconscious, not on here?
Oh no.
Way to go, Doc.
All right. Well, you're not actually dead, but I don't see the unconscious.
Go ahead and
state
slap that skull up. It's all right.
Yeah. So we'll just do that for now.
Dong.
You're not actually dead, but all right. And then the next one slurps its way over and drops into the first opening it finds, which is unfortunately for Jasper next to Jasper. And it lashes out with its pseudopods. Oof. And lands a vicious hit for 5 points of damage.
Roll that concentration check.
Ooh, for the hex.
Oh no, that
That's a pass,
makes
yeah.
it.
Yeah, 10 is a
pass.
pass.
Nice. Very cool.
All right, and we're back to the top with Doc, surrounded by slimes, terrible, horrible slimes.
Oh, I know. I cast Cure Wounds on the morgue.
Oh no, what is the damage?
I am spared from the... mine also said damage, but it healed me.
Okay. Oh, did you not target?
I tried to target.
You have failed me. Just,
There you go.
I...
You stand
My-
back
my-
up.
And
My dying groan is done in reverse.
and then as a bonus action, since he's in the thick of it, I'm gonna give him another bardic inspiration.
Nice.
How do you inspire me? What are your inspiring words?
Yeah.
Your ancestral species can't die here. Is that a thing?
That's a bit racist, but sure.
And then, oh god, I end my turn here. It's fine.
Munin.
Through pained grunts, I say, "Look who decided to show up."
What, you talking to me? I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that in character. I just didn't know who you were talking to.
Oh, just in the general direction of the bird folk.
Who's the racist now?
But so that slime that I cast Ray of Frost at last time, like, did I kill it and a new one showed up?
No, you didn't kill it.
Oh,
There's just
okay.
a lot of these bastards.
Well,
He's looking rough though. That one is this one right in front. Yeah.
That's the one that had, like, was a tiny little baseball-sized slime.
Yeah. You know what? Actually,
what's that?
what? What were you saying?
I was gonna say that I'm desperately like hurling magic bolts at it to try and finish it off. Nice.
You made it tiny.
Yeah, go for it. That's a hit.
I don't believe it.
I mean, I didn't doctor it. It did the calculation for you. All right, so you send a hail of frozen feathers. How do you slay your foe?
They slice through it until the little bit that was left just melts away into a puddle of nothing.
All right, sounds tasty. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
All right. You can hit end turn.
Yeah, I gotta navigate back to this.
If you right click it, it'll pop out for you. The fist at the top right.
Okay.
Ha! I have arrived.
Is I your savior?
I'd have it targeted. I don't know why it's asking me what I want to do.
Roll. Did it not give you the attack prompt? All right. All right, you stab at it with your blade, poking little bitty holes in it that quickly seal up.
Haha!
Sneaky breaky.
And then with my bonus action, I want to attack with my offhand as well.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Bank. All right. You don't apply any stat damage to a two-weapon attack.
Yep.
So it's just a D4.
So it's just 2.
It's just 2. But
All
it
right,
is
so to
looking real
start-
rough. You've cut it to ribbons.
I want to use my nimbleness to just kind of move through his square.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And then I'm going to hit the guy hexed with a Squirrelich Blast.
Oakley dokily. You take a disadvantage for wait, is it just against actually is range disadvantage just against a target if you're targeting in range or if anyone's in range of you?
It should if anyone is in range. So
what I
I should
thought.
be taking disadvantage here.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the confirmation.
Don't matter.
Alright, so you fire off a Squirrelich Blast, and as it makes contact with the big shifting slime, you can see it just sort of like absorb directly into the slime, and it seems unaffected.
Well, I rolled that anyways for no reason. My bad.
It's fine.
And then I would like to use my bonus action to let's see.
Necrotic.
I guess let's help.
Yeah. What does your hex trigger on a hit?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Okay, go ahead and hit it.
No, I'm the one going like, oh, open hand technique.
Trying to find it in the chat here. There we go.
You can always resend it to chat too and just uncheck the spell like ability.
Fair enough. So another 6 on that guy.
Okay. So you did it take the damage automatically? Did you guys see it pop up? Okay. So you send the like the hex energy, like as your Eldritch Blast is hitting it, you like activate the hex and you see the necrotic energy sort of snap back in the same way that like a lightning bolt forms from the ground up. It sort of forms from the slime back into your Eldritch Blast, tinting it like this deep black color. And you blow off some chunks out of it, and as you do, you see the flesh gel ripple, and with each ripple, its color shifts until it's this deep, pure black color.
It's adapting.
Huh. I'm gonna go ahead and get my boy Morg a advantage on the next ability check he makes with the help action.
All I can think of when you said it's adapting is like the board getting hit by phasers. Shield just zipping it up.
And Hex doesn't take anything to activate, right? It's just like when you hit them?
Correct, yes.
Okay. All right.
I sweat a bit nervously as the slime approaches now pitch black. Like, ooh,
you know, you didn't pick the type of checks that they get disadvantage again on.
He said strength, I believe.
Oh, did you?
Yes, it was strength. Yes, yes, it was.
All right. I got you. All right, shifting slime's turn. All right, so it's gonna attack Morg. I know, it's a surprise. They like to keep you guys on the edge of your seat.
Like, let out a war cry. Like, stay away.
It should pick Morg up and check it behind him. Or check him behind it, rather.
The anticipation is spooking me.
Yeah, sorry. He's gonna make a pseudopod attack on you. Florp. Oh, that is a cold hard miss.
Swat away at the tendril. Enough of that.
He wibbles at you.
I wibble back.
Borg, you're up.
Alrighty. This one was the one that was like terribly messed up, right?
Yes, it is.
I turn to it and I swing my fist at it. Say, "Stay away from the dock."
Here you go. So you have an indication. Or you do it.
Blah.
Yeah.
All right. How do you slay your foe?
Nice.
I kind of like swing my hand in like an overhead like hammer fist thing, and I splat it into the ground.
All right. You turn it into a fine paste. Anything else?
I wibble. I've got nothing left. Whoop.
All right.
Actually, hang on a second here. I am gonna use my bonus action to shield shove Jasper.
Don't hit me too hard. I only have
It doesn't do damage, luckily.
Okay, good.
His tiny squirrel body, I kind of, like, press my shield into him and give him a hearty shove 10 feet to the south and say, "Get to safety."
Launch me back, hell yeah.
I can't manually move him, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna rule the slime would hit him as he exits, because the reason disengage doesn't provoke one is because you're defending yourself as you exit. If you smack him with a shield to shove him out of the way, he's not defending himself from attack.
I mean, maybe he'll
second.
try to hit me. I mean, he can try.
There might be specific wording on attack of opportunity that might make it more clear too. But
Well,
you know,
so
it's all.
I think a lot of the wording is by will, and like I'm not necessarily aware of this, but I'm not gonna like resist it. So
Actually,
I feel like it would provoke.
I looked it up, and in the player handbook, it specifies you also don't provoke an opportunity attack when you teleport or when someone or something moves you without using your movement, action, or reaction.
Oh.
Otherwise, every single time he pushes an enemy past us, we would all get attacks of opportunity. Which, if that's how you want to rule it, is just we should be doing that like every combat.
Yeah, we can have like a Gauss cannon if we get a bunch of peasants.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, if we're gonna rule one way for the monsters, we should rule the same for them. So go ahead and knock him out of the way.
Shove him 10 feet to the south, up against that wall.
Here.
Hell yeah! Thanks.
I don't want that slime getting near you. And that's it.
That was murder. I saw it.
All right. This sticky slime attacks Morg. But it does not hit.
Not so fast.
Doc o'clock.
I'm gonna step up and stab.
All right, you hit it.
Hacha!
Nice.
I've been completely forgetting to use their ability. So go ahead and make a strength saving throw. Actually, here, let me throw this into chat for you. This is what Morg kept getting hit by, but I keep forgetting to do it for everyone else.
That's sticky. Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
they're sticky.
Mucus.
Uh-oh.
All right, so you get your rapier wedged inside of the slime, and you're unable to wrench it free.
My favorite stabbing stick.
Munin. Oh fuck! Sorry guys, I just bitch slapped my mic.
I will attempt to finish off the big guy.
All right.
Doug Biggins. Spells.
Oh no. You do not hit at all. You unleash a hail of frozen feathers, but you know, they seem to just stick all around him.
But all your feathers are gone.
You do have inspiration if you want to use it.
Well, I don't know. How are you? Are you like in terrible danger, or?
I've got 2/3 of my hit points. I'm like, I guess like a powerful hit away from dropping, but my AC is quite high.
Y'all, we're on session 2. You guys haven't used a single inspiration point. Just want to say, I can't grant you any if you're not using them.
Fine, I'll use it. Damn.
What, do people have inspiration?
Yeah, do we start out with one? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, you always start the level with inspiration.
Just give me
that's really cool. I like that.
I don't have one. There we go. Okay.
Does it just give me a reroll?
Yeah. Go ahead and reroll.
Right.
So apologies, that would be on me for not communicating. Yeah, you all have a pool of inspiration. If you guys read the house rules too, you guys are sharing as a pool, so you have 5 between you right now. Well, 4 because one was just used. All right, it's a hit.
Nice.
That's a bummer, but yep. So well, you get a spark of inspiration at the last moment and guide the final feather into him. Anything else?
No. No. I think I already clicked end around actually.
Bellino?
Throwing caution to the wind, I will step up here.
Step up the streets.
And, continue the assault. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So you rush up with your rapier. All right. How do you slay your foe?
Nice.
I stick my rapier in, and seeing that my rapier got stuck, I actually slap it with my dagger, and so it spins and drives through the slime.
Okay. And as it does, like it melts into like a gross black puddle that fills the hallway.
All right.
The rapier becomes a whirling propeller of death as it spins through the slime and then it decapitates word in a teeth.
Jasper.
I think Jasper is just gonna go ahead and get super creative here, and he's gonna hit this creature with an Eldritch Blast, Squirrelage Blast.
All right. That's out of left field. I mean, it's not one of your normal moves, but I guess it's acceptable.
Look at that. Worked again. Let's see if it does any damage.
Somehow rolls a 0.
All right, cool. Not minimum. Like it. I love
All right. Yeah, you blow a big hole through the center of it.
Hell yeah, I'm a man. I feel good.
A notable chunk of damage. However, it for some reason appears that it didn't apply the damage. So let me get up on that. Oh no, it did. Oh, I misread that. He only did 2 damage. So my bad.
Okay.
My
cool.
damage summary it gave me, I misread it. So you're good. Jasper, anything else
All
you'd
right.
like to
I was
do?
like, man, have I been screwing this up this whole time? No, I believe that's it.
All right.
Chewing makes eyes at you like a warm apple pie.
I've had enough of these blasted slimes. And
Eat it.
can I give him a heaving punch? Rah.
All right. How about
my
how about a strength saving throw?
Dice ruin everything.
Oh yeah, you did have team tactics, so you do. Oh, so you actually did max damage. Can you go back and click critical?
I will indeed. Bada bimba.
All right, so that actually is enough. How do you slay your foe?
I grab Doc's rapier that's inside the slime, and I pick up the rapier with the slime, and I just smash the slime into the wall with it.
And then hand out your rapier back.
I handed back the rapier.
All right. Oop. All right, so you have slain all of the slimes. I'll go ahead and end combat here.
Oh my god, I am so inspired.
Yeah, and so now you stand in a hallway with just slime splattered everywhere, a huge black puddle on the floor.
I'm just wiping gobs of slime off of my furs. I'm so done with this place.
And you notice, looking at like the huge puddle of black slime, that there appears to be like something floating in the center of it.
Oh, should we perhaps leave that for next time? I'm just realizing.
Nope, not this part.
Okay.
I know we're over, but we'll stop here in a second.
No, I'll inspect this said object in the slime.
Okay, you pull out a necklace that has like a wooden wreathed sphere, like a bunch of intertwined like twigs and vines that make up a sphere that hangs from a necklace, like a rope.
Jasper comes from the corner, beaten up and bloodied. Is that it? Is that what we're looking for?
No, the necklace is a horn necklace, and that belongs to the witch.
Oh my gosh! And he sits down.
So I will push us forward a little bit, so you guys round the corner to where they came from, and when you do, you find a young Corvum encased completely in slime, almost as if they're just suspended there. And that is where we will end, right around the corner from where you were at. That was fun, guys. I hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah. Just as the scene closes, I heave over and retch and put my hand over my mouth.
Yes, and I use my eye on the necklace when we get back to it.
Okay, sounds good. Who has it?
I do.
Okay. I'll add it to your inventory. All right, well, guys, thanks for playing. Thanks for playing over. I know we're like 40 minutes over. That fight, like, we started at 20 minutes to it, and we've been doing that fight for like an hour now. It's crazy. So thanks for holding tight. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for our second session of Humblewood. Thank you to Killer Nerds from Inner Space who actually resubbed to us during the session here. And we'll see you guys next week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Peace.
Later.
Thanks, John. See you guys.